Okay, I think I'm live. Hold on. Oh lord, I really started this live really fucking ugly. It's okay though. I'm quickly going to send the live stream out to Twitter. I'm gonna send it out to 10 gauged. Um, and then we're gonna get started. But I think I'm going to put on this fucking cap right now because I'd rather not everyone see my fucking ugly hair right now. So give me 1 second. I'm quickly just spreading this shit around town. Okay, so while I'm sending this shit out, I wanted to quickly talk a little bit about this video. So, yeah, we're talking about Big Brother 18 Nicole. So, a lot of people are really fucking angry right now, and a lot of people on Twitter are fucking blowing up and losing their shit because I just spilled a bunch of tea on Dan and Derrick and Nicole and why they will not be on and Nicole will be on. Let me just quickly send everything. Live video spilling the rest of the was on Dan, Derrick, and Nicole F. Hashtag BB22. Okay. I sent that bitch out. So now I'm just going to sit to the camera and I'm going to talk while I wait for motherfuckers to come in. Okay. So, I just made a tweet on Twitter and I basically threw everything out there that people have been sitting on. So I want to quickly say, before I say everything, I've been getting a lot of people messaging me on the thing saying that I'm just trying to get clout and I don't know what I'm talking about and I have this weird imagination. Yes, I have this crazy imagination where I was able to think of all of these stories and I was able to get all these details and just put them together and weave them into one story. Like, girl, please, come on now. I'm not that smart. I also want to say that I'm not making this video or I didn't tweet out this info because I wanted clout or I wanted followers or anything. Like, I didn't even tweet this from my good account. I tweeted this from a small account. I tweeted everything out because I wanted people to know the drama and I wanted Twitter to be fun. Like, shit, I come on Twitter to have a good time and I felt like this info had to be out there. So, like, yes, I'm streaming from a YouTube channel. Yes, I have a YouTube channel. Yes, I'm going to be doing Big Brother recaps. But please, if you're just here for info, just get the info, and that's all I ask of you. You don't need to follow me after that. Okay, the info. So I made the tweet basically calling out Nicole. So if you don't know, we all knew that All Stars was coming a long time ago. My experience in the Big Brother world has been I've done recaps, I've done shows with Evil Dick, I've been friends with past house guests, I've interviewed past house guests, so I have some pretty deep connections when it comes to the Big Brother community. Uh, my sources were basically a mix of past house guests, friends of past house guests, and people that just have credible sources. I didn't release this info until I was 100% sure that this was real. And I want to make that very clear. I've been sitting on this info for like a week now. I made a couple of tweets earlier in the week saying that I had all this info on Nicole and I was going to make this video and I was going to call her out. But I didn't want to make the video until I was 100% sure on the actions that Nicole did. So this is what at least I was told. And yes, we don't know what the cast is yet. We've heard all these rumors, but we will find out when the cast is revealed tomorrow. So as far as I was told, Dan and Derrick originally were going to be on the cast for Big Brother 22. Pretty obvious reasons. I mean, Derrick is considered like a legend, even though he beat a bunch of people that didn't know how to play the game. But he was considered one of the best players of all time. So, and he's been doing all this shit with CBS, he's been doing all the shows, he's been fucking coming back as a special guest, so him being invited back was not that big of a surprise. Dan, however, was also invited to come back. I mean, he's also considered one of, like, the most popular house guests, one of the, like, craziest house guests ever to be on the show. And a lot of the people that were invited back, remember that fucking Avengers thing that they did a couple of years ago for, what, Big Brother 19? Excuse me. Well, those people all got contacted. So you have Nicole, who won season 18 and won it very flawedly. I'm not the biggest fan of Nicole, and I know a lot of you out there are. Come on, are you fucking kidding me? Wait, is the stream back? Hello? Can y'all hear what I'm doing? Okay, it's back. I don't know, my phone's fucking crazy. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I was saying that like Nicole was like the winner of season 18. She got engaged on the fucking show. She had all this shit. Nicole was not invited back to All Stars. She was not invited back. In fact, she didn't find out that it was All Stars until fucking Derrick told her about it, and a couple of other house guests told her about it, and it was all over fucking Twitter. Safe it to say, the girl was pissed. She called CBS, crying, complaining, "Why am I not on All Stars? Why am I not on All Stars? Why didn't I get invited back?" Fucking screaming and throwing a whole hissy fit about why her bitch ass was not invited back. And I'm sorry, Nicole, but no, you were not invited back because you were not an All-Star. And you can be a fan of Nicole and all that, and she won, that's great, you know. And I'm one of the few people that do believe she did earn her win in season 18. But at the end of the day, Nicole, there's many other female players that haven't come back for a second time yet that are much more deserving to be on All-Stars than you are. So, Nicole throws this whole hissy fit, pulls a Karen, I'd like to say. And then she lies to everyone, saying that she actually is on. Now all of a sudden, production has changed their mind. She's going to be on season 22. She is a contestant now. Okay. So she starts pre-gaming with people. Now, I'm going to say this too. Do not take this as me fucking going to bat and defending Dan Derrick, because I'm not. I'm not. I am a very firm believer that you should not be pre-gaming before you go on the show. In fact, most of the people's names that we're just now hearing, the reason why we're just now hearing them is because they kept their mouth fucking shut. That's why we're just now hearing their names. We've known about Paul, we've known about Josh, we've known about Dan, we've known about Derrick, we've known about all these people because they've been pre-gaming. They've been pre-gaming. Of course they've been pre-gaming. We knew about Casey, we knew about Tyler, we knew about all these motherfuckers because they were pre-gaming. Pre-gaming. They were spreading it everywhere. The only reason why we knew about Danny Donato was because she told Eric Stein from her season, and he's got a big fucking mouth, and he spread it to everyone. So the reason why we've known about all of these people for so long is because they have been pre-gaming. Now, I also want to say this. A lot of people are like, oh, well, why haven't they been kicked out? Because I think it's pretty fucking clear that they're trying to rig this game for certain people. Now, come on now, let's be fucking gangster. You've got Paul in the game, and you've got Josh and Christmas following suit. I'm going to ask you this. What about Christmas makes her an all-star? What about Josh makes him an all-star? Josh stumbled into that win. What makes them all-stars? They're invited back so that they'll help Paul's fucking game. Why was Casey invited back? The girl is boring as shit. I didn't even watch the challenge anymore. Paul's not on anymore? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But Casey was boring as shit on the show. Boring as shit. Paul isn't back. Now, I haven't heard about all of that. I'm not even here to talk about Paul today. I'm here to talk about what I spilled on all of that because, honestly, as far as the cast goes, these are the people that I have personally been told are going to be on the cast. Do I know 100% they're all going to be on? No. As far as I know, there's been like about 20 or so people that have been flown out because they have to, they have to quarantine people, and some of them are going to come back negative, some of them are going to come back positive. I can guarantee you, I haven't even dove in deep with this yet to figure out who's been quarantined and who got positive and negative, but I can pretty much guarantee you that Casey and Josh won't be on, and the reason why is this. A couple of weeks before everyone got flown out to be in quarantine for Big Brother, you had Casey and Josh partying it up in fucking Florida like a bunch of fucking dimwits with no mask, no protection. Florida is like, isn't Florida ahead of New York now in cases, which is still mind-boggling to me? And they were partying without wearing masks. So I can guarantee you if Casey has coronavirus, then Josh also has coronavirus. Do I know this 100%? No. So back to Dan and Derrick. So Nicole tells everybody that she's on Big Brother all of a sudden. Now they invited her back because they just saw the all-star that is Nicole Franzel. So she goes around telling people that she is. So she's trying to figure out who's actually playing the game, and she's trying to suss people out so she can fucking expose them. Rip. So she finds out that Derrick's going to be on. Derrick has been wrangling together this whole fucking group chat of people. He's been pre-gaming like a motherfucker. Him and Dan have both been getting all these people on his side. So Nicole gets screenshots from Derrick and gets screenshots from Dan, takes them back to CBS, and CBS says, okay, Nicole, because you have exposed these people, we will put you on the show, and Dan and Derrick are not on. Now, why do I think that they did this? Well, I was explaining to you all that I think that the reason why they probably did was because they wanted people like Paul and they wanted people like Tyler to do better. Because Dan and Derrick are legends. I will give it to Derrick even. They are legends. But Derrick wasn't exactly the most popular player. He also is from many seasons ago. Dan was very popular, but the audience, the viewing audience of today, most of them started watching at 16. Are they going to recognize Dan? Probably not. To be honest with you, I'm actually really surprised that we're getting old schoolers like Enzo and Hayden and all these other people. Oh, and speaking of, Nicole will probably be out early. So, Cody Calafieri is going to be on the show. Coming for her ass harder than a motherfucker. Expect Nicole to be taken out very early on the show, and expect the drama that I'm talking about right now, expect that to also be brought up on the show. Because Cody's coming for that ass. He's going to get that ass. Trust and believe. Now, I'm going to give Nicole credit here. I'm going to give Nicole credit for here. Clearly, this bitch will do anything to get on the show. I will give her that. I mean, you backstabbed the fuck out of Derrick. I'm not even talking about Dan here. Derrick. Derrick is the same person that set Nicole up with Paulie Calafieri and James Hewling before any of those three went on the show. Why do you think those three were all aligned with each other? Family friends. Nicole knew Paulie like years before they even went on 18. Come on now. But I'm just saying, it doesn't surprise me that Derrick was pre-gaming, because Derrick has been pre-gaming people even when he's not on the season. Even when it's like half newbies and half vets and all this shit. So, no. As far as who I heard was going to be on the cast. Now, when I was talking to my person about this shit, who, by the way, blew up my phone telling me to delete everything. But luckily, I was able to talk to them and be like, look, I've heard it from multiple sources now. I'm not outing you in specific. I'm outing multiple people. So, thank God, because I'm not the kind of person where I'm going to out somebody and I'm going to fuck them over. And if I tell somebody I'm not going to talk shit, I'm not going to talk shit. I'm only now talking shit because, look, the information's going to come out at some point anyway. Might as well be me who actually has the gusto to talk about it. So what was I saying? Sorry, y'all, I've got ADHD. Sometimes I forget shit. Oh, Cody Calafieri's coming for that ass. And who's on the cast? So my person and I were talking, and when we were really figuring everything out, there's been a trend of who's getting invited back, and it's people who have close allies. Ian and Dan, Hayden and Enzo, Janelle and Danny Reyes, who else am I? Cody and Derrick, like, Paul and Josh, and Paul and Christmas, like, it's a bunch of people that were all very tight allies in their original season. However, that list that's going around now, for the most part, that list is right, for the most part. So, what my person specifically told me was that we can expect a Cody Calafieri on there. We can expect a Josh and a Paul. We can expect Janelle. We can expect Danny Reyes. We can expect Danny Donato. Ian Terry. We can expect that motherfucker. We can expect... I saw some people talking about Caleb. We're not getting no fucking Caleb. I don't know what y'all are talking about. What drugs y'all are on. We ain't getting that motherfucker. Not when Amber's going to be there. We will get an Amber, and we will get a Kaser. And it's pretty obvious. I'm just going to put it out there that... at the beginning of this process, this was a more whiteified all-star cast, if that's the term y'all want to go with. There was not much diversity when it came to who they were inviting back. But after all this shit, Jason is returning. Jason is not fucking returning. Where are y'all getting that from? Oh, everyone's talking about how Jason Roy is coming back. Jason Roy is not fucking coming back. What are y'all talking about? Why would they invite him back? I heard Danny Reyes is denying... Well... Okay, I also want to say this to y'all, too. I'm getting a bunch of people telling me, well, this person said it's not true. This person said it's not true. They denied it. Of course they're gonna fucking deny it. Come on, now. Someone told me that Derrick said the reason why he's not going back on is because of the way that the system's going on with the cops, and because his daughter didn't want to go home. Bull fucking shit. Why were you in the system for so long, then? Please. Some of y'all are really fucking, what's the word? Gullible. So, period. Have you heard Nicole Anthony? Oh, well, here's the thing with Nicole Anthony. Nicole Anthony is another one that has not been pre-gaming. I'm not 100% on that one. There's a lot of people that I'm not 100% on. Here's the ones I am 100% on. I'm 100% on Enzo. I'm 100% on Ian. I'm 100% on Daniel Donato. 100% on Bailey. I'm 100% on who is it, fucking Cody. And the reason why I'm 100% on those people is because I've had people actively tell me they are not picking their phones up. They are, like, they have told them they're going on the show. Oh, Kaser I've heard is 100% on. Like, I've actively heard from people that they have said they will be on the show. But is Enzo an alternate? Well, that's the thing too that we all need to remember. There are a couple of people that more than likely are alternates, unfortunately, and they may not even end up on the show. People are saying that there might be 18 people. I'm assuming it's going to be 16 people because they don't want it to run all the way till Christmas now, do they? So look, all I know is that Dan and Derrick, unfortunately, will not be on, and it's all because of Nicole Franzel. And I will give it to Nicole. She's the first person in Big Brother history to eliminate Dan and Derrick. Because, I mean, that is what she did. She eliminated Dan and Derrick. And my point is, too, is that if more people are getting booted, I mean, if Paul's not going to be on anymore, my guess is that Paul also got caught pre-gaming. People also came with the receipts after Nicole came with the receipts. And they were like, oh, can I get on All-Stars by outing somebody? I'll be on. I'll be there. Davon is on. Yeah, Davon's on as well. Apparently, here's the thing with Davon. Apparently, Davon is only on because there was, like, one person in casting that really fucking wanted her. I mean, I'm happy Davon's back. I was a fan of Davon in Big Brother 17. I wanted her to come back. I never thought she would get an invite back. And when she did get invited back, I was so excited for her. But I think there was a point I was making earlier was, at the beginning, this All-Stars cast was a very white All-Star cast. For the most part, it was, like, almost entirely white. It wasn't until we saw all of this shit going on, especially with Big Brother Canada, and this stuff with Black Lives Matter, that casting finally wised up and said, we need to diversify this cast. And thank fucking God, because this may end up being the most diverse cast of Big Brother that we've had in the longest of times, if everything we're being told is true. Because you'll get an Amber in there, you'll get Davon, you'll get Bailey, you'll get Danielle Reyes, you'll get Kaser. Oh, David. David's one that I've been hearing recently as well. And I wouldn't be surprised at that notion. People saying Davon isn't an all-star. Well, baby, I hate to break it to you, but neither was Mike Boogie when he came on season 7 of Big Brother. Neither was Erica. Most of season 7 was not all-stars to begin with. So don't start pulling that bullshit about how they're not even all-stars. So come on now. Oh my God, Derrick fucking Derrick fucking commented on this shit. Ah! Derrick commented on it and confirmed it. Okay. Well, there you have it. There you have it. Oh, there you have it. Flip back and forth discerning. Can confirm that unless Dan talked to Tinley before she asked me not to go, this is completely false. Well, Derrick, hate to break it to you, but we added you. I'm dead as fuck. Listen, I didn't even make that tweet thinking anyone was gonna read that shit. Look, all I'm gonna say to to Dan and to Derrick is that I wish that y'all would have been on. Y'all shouldn't have been pre-gaming though. You shouldn't have been pre-gaming. I'm sorry, you shouldn't have been pre-gaming. You shouldn't have been. I'm not gonna give Nicole any more steam, and I'm not gonna tell her that what she did was completely wrong, but I will say that you're dirty as fuck with that shit. And what my source told me was that after the cast reveal, Derrick was going... Everyone commenting about this on Twitter. Baby, I don't even care. Like, this is just fun. But no, the thing with Derrick was what I was told was the biggest reason why I was told don't come out about this shit, don't tell anyone about this shit, don't tweet about it, was because apparently Derrick is going to do a tell-all about all of this shit. Will he end up doing it now that I fucking spilt the beans? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, Lord. He's not gonna throw anyone to the... Exactly, he's not gonna fucking throw anyone to the bus. Come on now. But I really do expect this shit to get brought up on there. Anyway, I don't really know what else to tell y'all. That's basically the info that I have for you. I don't really want to draw this shit out. Again, thank you to everyone that came, everyone that talked. I mean, I believe it. Nicole is a snake. Well, I'm also going to say this too. I know how y'all Big Brother fans are. I know how y'all are. Please do not fucking go ahead and attack Nicole's family. Don't attack Derrick's family. Don't attack Dan's family. Please don't come and attack anybody. Please. I know y'all like to get people fired from their jobs. I know y'all like to hit people's fucking work up. Please don't do that shit. Look, what's done is done. I think that this season will still be a pretty good all-star season at the end of the day. And that's really about it. What's your Twitter so I can see the tea spill? My Twitter is the same thing as my YouTube, @DylanDoes. If I can plug anything, I'm gonna be doing recaps of Big Brother as the season goes on. I'm gonna try getting guests on. That's pretty much it. So you'll hear more from me when it comes to Big Brother. Other than that, I'm rooting for Davon, and I'm rooting for Bailey, and I'm rooting for Danny Reyes. And I'm basically rooting for all the women. The men that are going to be on this season are going to suck. But no problem. If you want to support me, you could subscribe to my channel. That's about it. Period. Good choices. Yeah. Damn. I'm sorry, y'all. It just feels so weird to me. Having so many people watch this shit, because usually I only have like 1 or 2 people, so I don't know if I end this shit or if I don't end this shit. I'm really bad at ending live streams. Oh, no Haley from Oh, how about this? Before I get off, if you have any more questions for me, I'll try to answer them as best as I can about shit that I personally know about. No Haley from BB. Haley was someone that I heard about during the beginning, but again, like I was saying, I think that they were really trying to diversify this cast, because at first there was a lot of names on the table that this was going to be an all-white season, basically. So I feel like that might be a reason why Haley's not on anymore. But Haley was a name that I had heard forever, but then all of a sudden just, like, disappeared. So I'm not sure about Haley, but I haven't heard her name anymore. Feel free to ask anything. It doesn't matter. I'll try to answer my best. What was with the Hayden situation? Which Hayden situation? All I know is that with Hayden was that Hayden got outed for being a Trump supporter. And everyone's on his ass because he's a Trump supporter, apparently. Haley couldn't hold her liquor during her... Now, that's kind of tea. But I wouldn't be surprised if the reason why Haley couldn't come back too is also because she's going to have to go back to school. But I don't know. I don't know what the Hayden situation is. Just him being on the season and how no one knows about him. Oh, the thing with Hayden, why everyone is so crazy about Hayden right now, is because people dug up a bunch of Hayden's old tweets and they found out that Hayden was a Trump supporter. Same thing why everyone is so pissed off about Janelle being on the season right now, because everyone found out that Janelle was a Trump supporter. As far as I've heard, Sean, Amber will be on the next season. She's one of the weirder choices that are going to be on, but I've heard Amber will be on the season. I heard something about Victor becoming a cop. Oh, Victor won't be on because Victor literally just became a cop, like, a month or 2 ago, and he has no seniority. Like, he can't quit his job. If he takes time off right now, especially when there's a whole crisis going on, he's not going to have a job to go back to. So, I wouldn't expect Victor to be... And this is another reason why I would expect Nicole to be on, is because, like, literally she doesn't have a job. Like, she needs to go on fucking Big Brother. Taryn are saying Dan was iffy on going, and Derrick was officially out when Dan said he wasn't going to do it. That's such bullshit. Come on now, that is such bullshit. If Hayden's a Trump supporter, he might need a mental evaluation for real. I thought he was smarter than that. No, apparently he's a Trump supporter. Apparently fucking Janelle's a Trump supporter. Who else was a Trump supporter? There was a couple of them that are on this cast right now. Since Nicole ratted out 2 men, is she turning a new leaf? I thought the same thing. I was really, really, really surprised when I heard that fucking Nicole outed these 2. Because y'all need to understand this. Nicole and Derrick are, like, really fucking tight. like, really good fucking friends. Like, they have, like, met each other's families. Nicole's been to family functions. Like, that's why Paulie gave her the $1 million, or the $500,000 at the end of season 18. That's why it's so surprising that Nicole did this. I'm so upset about Janelle. I thought she was better than that. Well, it doesn't surprise me. Nicole's an upper-class white woman. I mean, Trump benefits her. Derrick basically just confirmed it. Yeah, Derrick basically just confirmed my shit, so. Derrick wouldn't have commented on it if it wasn't real. I personally don't care what political aligning someone is. I kind of do. I kind of do. Davon and Bailey Hart. I love Davon and Bailey. I'm very happy with the representation that is going to be on this season. I mean, look what fucking happened in Celebrity. That was the only time where we actually got to see people of color thrive on Big Brother. Because usually they only put in like 2 or 3. So I'm excited for this season and the prospect. I'm just waiting for the cast to come out already, so everything is confirmed. I want Bailey to get Casey out. Well, here's the thing with Casey. I don't know if Casey's going to be on. If y'all are just coming in, if you have any questions about anything that I personally know about what's going on with Big Brother, please ask. Please ask, and I'll do my best to answer you. I'm going to be 100% honest. If I don't know something, I'll tell you I don't know something. I'm not gonna tug at your dick. But what was someone saying to me? Oh, Casey. Casey might not be on anymore because I'm pretty sure she got coronavirus. If you go watch on her feed, she's literally done videos where she's not wearing her mask. She was clubbing with fucking Josh and a bunch of other challenge people in Florida, the, like, capital of coronavirus right now. So she may have coronavirus, and if she does have coronavirus, they're going to throw in, like, Christmas or some other fucking alternate bitch in the game. And by the way, I hope no one takes offense when I use the word bitch. I'm not using the bitch just because they're women. I use bitch when I'm talking about men as well. Not only is Hayden a Trump supporter, but is a QAnon person who thinks people are in a conspiracy to take Trump down. Ooh, I did not know that. Do you think Paul will be on? Paul is on the cast right now, but I'm hearing shit now that he's not on anymore, but I would still expect him to be on. If he's not on anymore, expect the reason to be the same reason as Dan and Derrick, because he was pre-gaming. But expect Paul to be there. Expect him to be there. Is Josh on the show? He's kind of in the same boat as Casey. If he turns out to have coronavirus, he's not going to be on the show anymore, obviously. But there's a good chance that he has it. Especially if Casey has it, then he probably won't have it. Then he'll probably have it. This season's going to be a dumpster fire. Well, it already is a dumpster fire. Is Memphis on? Memphis is somebody that I've heard his name, but no, I wouldn't count on Memphis. If Memphis is there, I will be shocked. I will be shocked. Oh my god, someone... It's so weird seeing my fucking face. Okay, we need Jillian Parker. Ugh, y'all are the same motherfuckers that said that Raven needs to be on. Derrick unfollowed Nicole. Well, of course he did. I saw that, Isaiah. Derrick and Dan getting pulled so they can call Ian and Cody. Well, no, Ian was always going to be on the cast. Now, let's not get that twisted. Cody, I'm not sure if he was a replacement or not, because, listen, I've met Cody before, and I thought that the shit with Cody was that he was going to, like, do movies and stuff, because I've worked with a person that does movies out here in Long Island. Look her up on Facebook. Her name is Candace Kane. And she's done, like, a bunch of shit with Cody. Like, she's done test pilots for TV shows. She's done this show called New Dog's Old Tricks on fucking Amazon Prime. And I thought that Cody was, like, trying to steer clear of reality television so he could stick to that. So when I heard his name, I was shocked. I was shocked as fuck. So I don't know what the situation is with him. But Ian, so he's probably watching this right now. But I have a fucking person named Tony. And yes, I'm outing you because you talked mad shit about me, Tony, and because you lied to motherfuckers about me. So now you don't get your privacy anymore. But Tony, this motherfucker who played my game I Love Money, which, by the way, if you don't know, I have my own reality show, which is premiering on the 31st. I have past live streams of it on my YouTube channel. But I had this contestant named Tony who has these fucking connections in the Big Brother world. And he's very tight with Ian. They, like, talked on the phone all the fucking time. And him and Ian apparently strategized about the All-Star season. Ian apparently hates Dan. He was going to come back and take him the fuck out. But of course, we got robbed of that shit. I mean, Derrick is trash for using Naya Rivera. Oh, I saw that. That was so stupid. Wow, the Nicole F drama is deep then. It's very deep. I was saying this, expect Cody to come after her. I'm surprised that Janelle is doing this because she told ED she has asthma and is scared shitless of catching COVID. Well, I mean, if she goes into the house, it's the safest place on earth. Like, there's not going to be anybody that has COVID on that set. No way. No Johnny Mac. Unfortunately, no, I haven't heard Johnny Mac. Um, do I want to spill that tea? No, because I'm not 100% on it and I don't want to talk shit. Especially because I like Johnny Mac. But I got told some shit at a Big Brother 20 at the Big Brother 20 premiere party. I got told some shit from another house guest, which may explain why he's not on the set and may explain his behavior. But I like Johnny Mac, so I'm not gonna throw him under the bus like that, especially when I'm not 100% on the information. Johnny Mac is deserving. He is deserving. I would have brought him back. I wish Raven was on BB22. No, I could have done without Raven. I don't need her talking about how she has COVID. So my question is, who was in the chats with Dan and Derrick? I don't know. So when I was on the phone with my source, I actually saved the voice recording, but I'm not gonna play it because I'm not gonna throw her under. But I was on the phone with her, I had all these fucking questions. I was like just freaking out, and the person that I talked to is really the kind of person where, girl, I just let you talk and I just listen. But as far as I know, there was just some kind of chats going on, and maybe I misunderstood her, and maybe she actually was meaning to me that like he was just doing individual chats with people, because honestly that would make a lot more sense. But my source was specific in telling me that Derrick was starting all these chats with people, and he had one specifically with Nicole. So I don't know who was specifically in all of the chats. I'm not gonna act like I do know. What's with the Christmas rumors? Oh, Christmas is being brought back because they want fucking Paul to have an ally. Duh. I heard Paul might not be on anymore. Maybe because Nicole. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me. They're not exactly best buddies. Like, you haven't heard J Mac's name. I have not heard Johnny Mac at all. If Johnny Mac is going to be on the season, he is very fucking tight-lipped. And honestly, there could be some surprises thrown in there that just have been very tight-lipped, or maybe TMZ didn't recognize them. So don't exactly cut off people like fucking Keisha or Memphis or fucking even Johnny Mac, because there is a chance that they just haven't told anybody, or that they were not spotted by TMZ. There always is that possibility. But as far as who's actually going to be on, I would stick with the names that are being spread around like crazy right now. I like Becky from season 17. I remember her. She's not going to be on, though. Did anybody really try hard to get on but denied? Nicole. Nicole, that's my whole point with this, was that Nicole wasn't just somebody that fucking, like, asked to get on the show. Like, no. Nicole found out that there was an all-star cast and got really fucking upset. She was like, why didn't I get invited back? Why didn't I get invited back? Threw a whole hissy fit and started asking people around, are you on? Are you on? Are you on? Are you on? Why am I not on? I want to get on. And she figured out the only way that she was actually going to get an invite back on the show was if she got dirt on other people and got them kicked off. And that's exactly what she fucking did. And is it a fair trade to get Dan and Derrick for Nicole? Hell fucking no. But at the end of the day, I kind of low-key respect what she did, because, I mean, she must have really wanted to get on Big Brother super badly if she was willing to burn 5-6 year relationships. I mean, pop off, I guess. But that's what I heard with, as far as people who really wanted to be on. Some other people that I know really wanted to be on that didn't get accepted. Roz said fake. Very fake. As far as people that I know really wanted to be on that are not going to be on, I know that fucking Michelle from Big Brother 10, she's been dying to be on. Basically, if you look at the people that are on the Big Brother 20 premiere, like where we saw them all like at the live eviction and like the live show, and they actually flew out with their own money, because if you didn't know this, all the alumni that came to the Big Brother 20 premiere, they paid for their tickets. They actually paid to fly out there. The only thing they got for free was the fucking tickets in the audience. That was it. That's why most of the people that actually came to the premiere were people from Big Brother 17. I mean, not 17, from fucking Los Angeles. So, and they all felt that they were getting brought in. They felt that someone was going to magically be brought in, like, unexpected. Like, the fuck? So basically any of those people were dying to get on. I think Keisha said on Facebook that she isn't on. I don't think Keisha... No, unfortunately, Keisha's not on, even though she should be on. Keisha is an all-fucking-star, and I don't know why they haven't brought her back. Please don't delete your video. I missed the beginning and want to go back and watch it. I won't delete this video. I'll keep it up. In fact, I might even go back and I might make a condensed video so that way people don't need to scroll through a 35-minute video to figure everything out. I mean, I'm not doing anything anyway. Damn, hun, look at you with them viewers. I don't give a shit about the viewers. I'm going to say this again for all the people that are watching. I didn't tweet this shit out because I wanted viewers. I didn't tweet this shit out because I wanted fucking likes or shares or anything like that. I tweeted it out because I wanted the tea on fucking Big Brother to be out there. And I wanted to spill the fucking tea because I was fucking bored. And because I want Twitter to be fun. Shit. I want this season to be the most fun season. It's been a long time since I've had fun on Big Brother because season 21 was a fucking mess. It was a disaster having to be on Twitter. You had all the fucking racism going on. You had all, 19 has sucked, 21 has sucked, 18 has sucked, 15 has sucked. Like, I want a good season, and I want Twitter to have fun. And I want to give back to the people on Twitter that have been giving me the dirt, that have been giving me entertainment, and the least I can do is give y'all the little bullshit that I can get. Is there any gay guy on? I heard Tommy Braco's name? And I also heard Kevin from Big Brother 11, but that's about it, unfortunately. Caitlyn, no. They ain't gonna bring a girl back that said the N-word on national television. They're not bringing Caitlyn back. Nicole and Jessica saved the season. Wait, which Jessica? Jessica Graff? This is why I watch you. Plus you be... Oh, thank you. Dan said, no. I said no. They really robbed us of Ica interviewing. Well, that's a whole other story. ET Canada's just fucking shady. Are they going to live feed them from entering the show? I heard that they're going to do a live walk-in. I'm not 100% on that. I hope David from season 21. Well, David himself made a tweet saying that he would, he would do a second chances, but not an all-star. And I agree with that. I don't think that David's an all-star, but I mean, I would bring him back for a second chance. Come back for a second chance. Him, fucking Jody, Glenn, Cameron, bring all the people back that got booted the first day. Give them all a second chance. But all-star, no. I think that they just want to have some diversity, I feel. Because they know they're going to get read to filth if they don't. I'm surprised no one from BB17 got chosen. Well, Devon got chosen. And Vanessa just had a kid, so she's not getting invited back. Well, she probably did, but she probably said no. But they brought Caitlyn back to host a comp, though. Yeah, but that was before Black Lives fucking Matter. They're not going to bring Caitlyn back when all this shit is going on. Don't get it twisted. Big Brother does not give a shit about diversity. They don't give a shit about Black Lives Matter. They don't give a shit about any of it. What they do give a shit about is people protesting against their show and people not watching. And they know for a fact that if there is not diversity on the show, people are not going to watch. And if there's a fucking racist bitch that said the N-word, they're not going to watch. So don't get it twisted. Big Brother is doing all this shit for fucking ratings, and it's kind of fucking sucky, but I'm not angry because we got a good cast. I don't know why David is being asked on. I just explained it. So why not invite Helen Kim from BB15? They're not inviting anyone back from BB15 unless their name ends with Riley. Honestly, this seems more like a second chances than an all-star. No, it's not a second chances season when most of the players are on their third or fourth chance. How does it seem like a second chances? It's not a second chances. Most of the people that are playing made it really deep. The only ones that really didn't make it deep was like Amber and David. And that's because literally, I forgot who posted this statistic, but there's a really interesting statistic out there that there's been like, what, out of like 300 house guests, there's been like maybe 25 that were black. And then out of that, how many of them have actually made jury or like made it to the final two? And it's like only like 5 or 6. So they didn't really have that many choices to choose from. So don't act like they had many choices. In fact, I saw a really interesting statistic that out of all of the black male house guests they've invited back, there's only been like 5 of them that have been straight. So, but that's a topic for a whole other video, talking about the fucked up shit that goes on in casting. What other black male could they have chosen from? Swaggy's retired. Well, again, why are we talking like we need to fill a quota? We shouldn't be talking like we're trying to fill a quota. Just invite people back to invite them back. You know, there's plenty of great black characters that you could choose from Big Brother. It's not like there isn't, and you need to just fill a fucking quota. Like, are we forgetting about Marvin from Big Brother 5? Invite that motherfucker back. Come on now. I cannot find any memorable. I can name you a couple. I wish they were going to. What do you think about Paul being on this season? I think it's really a bad choice. This is the same motherfucker where. You know whose name I heard for a bit as well? I heard Jeff Schroeder. And it just is really interesting to me that some people are getting passes for some of the bullshit that they did in their earlier seasons, but some people are not getting passes for their shit that they did earlier. Remember how Paul almost came to an eviction wearing blackface? But I would rather not see Paul for a third time. But if he is on, he'll go home first. Wish James was back. James apparently said he wasn't going to do it, but I do believe he got invited back. Yeah, Marvin from season 5 is hilarious. He does his own show. Go follow Marvin. If you don't know, Marvin does his own Big Brother show. Please go follow Marvin. I don't know what his ad is, but please go follow him. Why is Paul being brought back when he did Black? Because they fucking love Paul. They're obsessed. They brought back all of their favorites. They brought back Paul, Tyler. They were going to do Derrick and Dan, but they fucking didn't. But they're bringing back all of their, like, their favorite. It's going to be an orgasm for Allison Grodner. I think Jeff is just interviewing the house guests. If he's interviewing them, I'm gonna be fucking shocked. But I wouldn't put it past them to have him interview again. Not what do you think, what do you know? Oh, what do I know? What was your question stage? Oh, what do I know about Paul being on this season? As far as I've heard, Paul's gonna be on the show. But again, now some people are saying that Paul isn't gonna be on the show. But I've heard he's gonna be on the show. I'd be very surprised if he wasn't on. Davon is coming back, and that's all that matters. Well, T. And I don't think people are going to want to boot Davon because she's such a fan favorite. So I think Davon actually has a really good shot this time. They would not fly him out to interview. He could Skype. Exactly. And look, are they really going to quarantine him for that many days just to interview the house guests? We're not even thinking about that. He would need to be quarantined for 14 days, flown out for the shit, and then he could interview them. Like, they're not going to do all that just so he can interview them. Come on now. They'll just have some fucking other person do it. Or Skype them. Brittany isn't on because she just... But then again, she did the All Lives Matter. Well, Brittany... Oh, you mean Brittany from season 16? I mean, is she really a loss? Not really. Yes, Melissa, Danielle Reyes is on the show. Davon was a beast of the challenge, so she could be really good now. Well, I'm surprised, personally, that they're inviting back so many people from the challenge. But the reason why is probably because Viacom now owns, like... They're owned by the same company, Big Brother and the Challenge. Zach Rance, no. Production hates Zach Rance. He just... Go look up an article he made. He just wrote a whole article about how Big Brother is rigged. They're not inviting him back. Brittany said some All Lives Matter shit a couple of months ago before Big Brother started casting. Not Brittany Haynes, Brittany Martinez. Which is crazy coming from a fucking Hispanic woman, but alright. And to be honest, I feel like people are going to be afraid to target the POC. I don't believe that. I don't think they'll give a shit. I don't think they'll care. Where did you get the tea about Nicole? Sorry, just turning in. Oh, I'm getting all these questions about where did I get my source. When I tell you that my source... Rachel Riley followed me. When I tell you that my source fucking... started screaming at me and mass calling me, telling me delete that tweet, delete that tweet, delete that tweet. I am not telling y'all my source. In fact, I have multiple sources, so I mean I would need to go down a list, but I'm not fucking doing that. Brett knows a lot. Well, he's one of them, but he didn't personally come to me, but my sources was a culmination of past Big Brother house guests and friends of Big Brother house guests. But the first person that told me, when I asked her, or asked them, can I make a tweet about this? Can I post a video about this? They told me, do not post a video about this shit. And I said, okay, I won't do it. But then a couple of days went on, and I got the same information from a couple of people. And I was like, all right, fuck it. I need to just spill this tea, because I know a couple people are sitting on this shit. A lot of people are scared because they want to go on the fucking show. They want to go on Big Brother so badly, and they feel like this is going to fucking out them. Baby, I want to go on Big Brother too. And maybe this ruins my chances of being on Big Brother. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not going to out the people that gave me this information. In fact, I probably will never get any more information ever again anyway. So that's my information on that shit. Sage Olson said, "Oh, what do y'all have any more questions about this shit?" Hold on, wait. Let me refresh the page. But keep the questions coming and I'll answer as much shit as I can. How about Kat from BB21? No, she's going to be doing a show with Evil Dick. So that's another person I'll plug. Evil Dick, a good friend of mine. I love Evil Dick. He's another person that has been very open about all of the information he's got. If you can believe anybody on any of the shit that they're tweeting about, believe him. He's the same motherfucker that released all the footage. That he revealed the Big Brother 20 cast before it even got fucking revealed. So if you're gonna believe anyone, believe Evil Dick. And he also does a show called Dick at Night. I've appeared as a guest on it before. I've done video mailbags for it before. Dick is awesome. Go follow his shit as well, even if you're not a fan of him. Kat isn't on. She has a podcast, and she's doing a show with Evil Dick. LOL if y'all believe this. I mean, Brian, Derrick fucking confirmed it, so. Is Amber Barraza on? Yes. No Polly, no Polly. Derrick and Dan wanted to be on the show. Of course they wanted to be on the show. They wanted to fucking come in and they wanted to win a second time. Why wouldn't they? This season is the closest we're ever going to get to a Winners at War for Big Brother. It's the closest we're ever going to fucking get. We're so many winners are not coming back. You think Jordan Lloyd's coming back? You think Ed from season 1, Drew that did porn? Like, we're not gonna get fucking most of the Adam that used his winnings to have a drug ring. This is the closest we'll ever get to a Winners at War. I can't understand why CBS would pick Nicole over Dan and Derrick. Well, I don't think they were picking Nicole over Dan and Derrick per se. I think it's just they were deciding we don't want people that are pre-gaming to be on the show because it's in the contract to not tell anybody that you're going on the show. It's like it's in the fucking contract. Why would you break a contract? Why would you do that? Like, if I ever got on Big Brother or Survivor, I'm sorry, but as much as I'd love to tell y'all about it, I'm not telling y'all shit. It's breaking a contract, y'all. I heard the pot is only 40,000. The pot isn't 40,000. The 40,000 is the stipend they're getting. If y'all don't know this, anytime a returning player goes on Big Brother, they get paid to do it more than any other contestant. Like, when Paul came back, y'all think they didn't pay him any money? He made like 75K off that show because he got the 50,000 for being the runner-up, and then he got 25,000 for going on the show. They give you an amount so you'll come back. Evil Dick tweeted about it. He said that there's 40,000. He literally negotiated his fucking price when he went on season 13. Josh is pre-gaming. Well, Josh is pre-gaming. Why wasn't he kicked off? Because no one has outed him. That's why. You have to understand, when I say that Nicole ratted them out, Nicole ratted them out. Went to fucking production and told them with receipts in hand, these motherfuckers are pre-gaming. That's why they're off the show. People aren't outing Josh because no one gives a shit about Josh if he's on the show. He's not going to be a threat. He'll get off really fucking early. The only worry with him is that he's got Paul and Christmas in his back pocket. But they literally pregame on Survivor. Well, Survivor's a whole other beast. Literally, Boston Rob and Amber could have blatantly been pre-gaming and they would still let them on. Survivor doesn't give a shit as much. And you also need to remember, Big Brother hasn't done an all-star season in literally years. So, like, this is the first time we're getting to see what they would do if someone was pre-gaming. Jose is right. Nicole is a snake. Big V. Oh, yeah. Michelle's probably fucking celebrating right now. You think they'll do a fan vote? No, it's too late to do a fan vote. They're not going to waste all this time to do a fan vote. In fact, they hated how the fan vote did. Remember how fucking All-Stars went where they had 8 males and 6 females? They didn't get the people they wanted. And even if they did, you think the fan vote would be fair? Come on now. You also know whether or not they do indeed have their phones. They don't have their phones in sequester. The reason why they've been tweeting so much is because either they gave their phone to someone else, they had set up tweets, or they weren't in quarantine yet. Money should always go up for returnees. Of course it will. I heard some people talking about there might be $1 million for this year. No, there's not going to be $1 million. Why would they raise the price? They have no reason to. But winners at war in Cambodia have confirmed cases of pre-gaming. Yeah, of course there's confirmed cases of pre-gaming. But Jeff Probst doesn't give a shit. He said in an interview that pre-gaming doesn't affect the game because most people have these alliances and then when the game actually starts, they don't end up working out. They really pay them to come back? Yes, they really paid them to come back. Could you tell me why Danny Reyes is confirmed? No source has been able to 100% confirm her. I've heard from, like, everywhere that Danny's going to be on. That Danny Reyes is going to be back on. And on top of that, you have Amy from her season that has been texting her like crazy. Like, Amy said that she was texting Danielle to figure out if she was on the show, and she said that she got no message from her. It wasn't until, like, a day or two ago she said, ignore my message. Because she fucking outed Danny for being on the show. They invited Danielle Reyes back. At this point, they should just leak the cast early. Well, the cast is coming tomorrow, so y'all can love the cast when it comes out tomorrow. I feel like Nicole Anthony won't go far. Well, more than 16, I don't know if there's more than 16 house guests. I know that there's more than 16 house guests in quarantine right now because some house guests may have coronavirus, some house guests may drop out. They might want to replace people if different information comes out. So there's definitely, I think there's like, what, 20 people that are in quarantine right now? Tiffany Russo, a.k.a. Vanessa's sister, never came up? No. Is Paul on? Why has it been so hard to confirm him? I don't know why. I think Paul's been a lock since, like, the beginning. It isn't until now that I'm hearing people, like, not confirmed on Paul, but as far as I know, Paul's going to be on the season. Unless he gets booted just like how fucking Dana Derrick did. Tomorrow the cast is supposed to be revealed. Yeah. Is Paul on? Why is it... Oh, I just read that one. I'm praying that since there are only returnees this season, Paul will go home. Well, I'm hoping so too. Is Paul a lock? As far as I know, yes. Grodner's burner account is somewhere in the chat. Could you imagine? Hi, Allison Grodner. Is Ian on? Oh, hey, Retro. It's been a long time since I've seen you. I need Nicole Anthony on? I don't know. The only way Anthony goes far is if a goat once at the end. Did Tyler ask Angela to be on? Okay, well, here's the tea on that. As far as I knew, for the longest time, Tyler and Angela were like a package deal. For the longest time, all I heard was that they were going to both be on the show together. But I have a feeling that after they found out that Casey and Tyler were going to be on together, Tyler was cool with it. But Angela is definitely not going to be on. She's literally live Instagramming, like, herself with fucking Haley. Like, Angela's not going to be on. I've heard producers don't want Angela to be on. Well, I mean, why would you want Angela to be on? She said she had ghetto skin or some bullshit like that. Like, they don't want her on. She's boring as shit as well. I personally like Angela, but they're not going to put Angela on over, like, other people. For the longest time, I actually heard a lot of Big Brother 20 names on, but that got lost in the mix somewhere, I guess. I don't know. I've heard producers don't... Did Angela ask for no feeds? Oh, I heard that shit too! See, y'all are jogging my memory because this has been so fucking long. But I've heard a lot of people were asking for no feeds as well. But, like... suck my dick. That's the whole point of Big Brother. Like, if you want no feeds, go rot on fucking Survivor. Like... come on now. Come on now. Let's be a little serious. CBS makes money from feeds. That too. Over 100 people here proud of you. Oh, thank you so much. They really thought. They really thought. Can't wait for Bailey. Are feeds going to be OTT? I have no idea. This is what I've heard. What I've heard is that there will be a live move-in. And what I was thinking that it was going to be like a live reveal of who's on the show. But, I mean, they're revealing the house guests tomorrow, so... But we don't know if that's interviews. That could just be their live move-in. I'm not 100% on that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to act like I know shit that I don't know. They really, no feeds, just make BB Survivor. Exactly. Why hasn't Andy been asked back? I mean, do I need to explain? Andy's not an all-star. He's a drunken mess. He's a fucking fool. He called Helen Kim, Helen Kim Jong-un. He's fucking racist. He got fired from his job after he won. He's one of the worst winners in the history of Big Brother. His season is the most racist piece of fucking reality television that is out there in existence right now. I mean, do I need to go down the list any further? That's why Andy's not on the fucking show. Deal with it. I'm scared live in... What? I'm scared live-in means live voting. What? I don't understand what you're saying. Day one feeds. I heard day one feed. Rumor is Caitlyn was on the cast a while ago and asked for no feeds. I feel like I heard that rumor too. But no, they weren't going to invite Caitlyn bitch ass back when she said the N-word. Also, who will the classic people be on? I'm hoping for... Okay, as far as the classic people, I heard Hayden and Enzo, which is crazy that they're both going to be back. Janelle, which doesn't surprise me because Julie Chen Moonves herself said that she wanted her to be back. Amanda didn't call. No. Kaser got an invite, and then Danny got an invite, and then Danielle Donato got an invite. Those are the ones that I remember off the top of my head that got an invite. Actually, I wrote a list down somewhere, but meh. They're probably doing a clip show of highlights of past players. Oh, like they did on season 7, maybe. Some are saying Jason Roy. I don't know why they're saying Jason Roy. Jason Roy is not going to be on Big Brother 22 after he farted in hot girls' pillows and talked mad shit and lost as a returning player against a new player. Jason Roy is not going to be on Big Brother 22. Period. Monday cast reveal. Yes, that's the plan. Another person that you can always count on is Dingo, who runs Hamster Watch. Go support her shit. She's always 100% right. Should we expecting surprise names? Yes. I would expect some surprise names. The reason why is because we only know about these names because people can't keep their mouths shut. We wouldn't even hear Danielle Donato's name if it wasn't for her talking to Eric Stein. Like, expect some surprise names. There definitely could be like a shocker out there that hasn't told anybody that they're going to be on the show. But for the most part, the names that are going around are the names that we can expect. I don't know why, but I heard from someone that Steve, guy who flopped and BB20 got called back. No. Cop Steve? No. No. They're going to really invite back like 50 cops? No. Amanda didn't get called? No. I meant live movement. Oh, live, not live. Live move-in could mean vote someone to fill in time. They're not going to have a vote in. Fuck, I'm so pissed because I'm home and my data is shit. Oh, sorry. Why David over Kemi? Because they already have all the girls they need. They need men. I want to watch the Adam Baller. You mean the one that went to jail? No, unfortunately, Adam Baller stands. Big Brother 9 winner Adam will not be on this season. Jason Roy should be on BB22. Jason Roy's not going to come back, not when he fucking has a producing job. Did they even film intro packages? Maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that. I remember seeing pictures from intro shits. All this tea. Baby, consider it spilt. How did Amber get leaked so random? Because she talks so much shit. Sheriff Kathy? Y'all need to stop playing with some of these names. Sheriff Kathy? Come on now. Who are some of the pregame alliances? Hold on, let me get the names. Well, I mean, they speak for themselves. Like the 16, Big Brother 16 people, Big Brother 20 people, Big Brother 18 people. I don't know all of the people that have talked to each other. I just know that Josh has been hitting people up. I know that Dan was hitting people up. I know that Derrick was hitting people up. Obviously, Nicole was hitting people up as well. I don't know why she's getting a free pass. But as far as who was specifically aligned with each other, that I don't know. And I'm not going to act like I know. Do you think they considered any of the OTT? No. They don't even consider Over the Top a real season. Please tell me the Christmas rumors are true. They're true. I'm sorry. Who are some of the Oh, I already said I don't really know. I don't really know why people leak Jason Roy. I'm not even giving that any more energy. Jason Roy's not on the fucking show. He sucks. Keep him off the... Him and Caleb. What about Kalia? No Kalia. Frankie Grande? No Frankie Grande. Rumor has it Sheriff Kathy is still stuck in... She is still stuck in the honey. And the reason why she's going to make an appearance this season is because she literally is still stuck in the honey and they can't get her out of the Big Brother house. Is there a pink versus blue theme? That I haven't heard about. What I did see was I saw a leak of the bedrooms and it was like all the bedrooms were green. That could have been photoshopped. I'm not 100% sure. That I don't know about, y'all. Sis, the obsession with Nicole. I just had one of my friends text me the obsession with Nicole F. Y'all, I'm not obsessed with Nicole F. I'm just spilling the tea. She's winning Big Brother 22 and becoming the first ever two-time winner. Oh, Eddie, sit the fuck down. What about Enzo? Enzo will be on. Evil Dick tried texting him and he didn't respond, which never fucking happens. It was Photoshop. That was the BBUK house. Okay, thank you for confirming. I wasn't gonna act like I knew that shit. That was distorted BBUK. Okay. Okay, thank y'all for letting me know. Jesus. There's not going to do men versus female. I don't know. I don't know about any. Okay, I'll say this. I don't know what the house is gonna look like. I don't know if there's any theme or anything like that. I don't know the twist. I just know about the people. BB10 Jerry, isn't he dead? I trust who you say will be on. Oh, thanks, Miss Price. If Josh not on, Christmas isn't. Well, they want Paul to have an ally. They want him to have some type of alliance member in there. They're going to put Dan into the robot. Oh, y'all need to stop playing. Did Cody Nixon? I had heard Cody Nixon. I heard Cody Nixon for the longest fucking time. And the reason why is because Jessica can't do it because she's pregnant. But Cody doesn't want to do this shit again. It would shock me if Cody ended up being on the show, but I said this in my first thing. Don't be too surprised. You know you're my guy, but if Nicole wins again, I'm never going to shut the fuck up about this whole thing. Well, I'm not either. It's kind of pathetic to me that you had to fucking rat someone out to just get on the show. Like, you're not all-star material. What is this? Is this Big Brother All-Stars or Big Brother Some Stars? Come on now. Did Casey have COVID? I don't know that. But honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if she did. Like I said, she was clubbing, not wearing a fucking mask, and being a dumb bitch. What's up, Riz God? That's my fucking boy. Is Paul still on? As far as I know, yes. Kevin Campbell, I've heard his name. I think he's an alternate. It wouldn't surprise me, though, because it fills out two demographics, a gay and a black person. So it wouldn't surprise me if they put Kevin Campbell in, because honestly, that's how Big Brother thinks. They think about filling demographics. They don't think about who they fucking put in. So it wouldn't surprise me if Kevin ended up on. If Paul isn't on, Tyler will be the biggest target from the looks of it. I guess. I don't know. I feel like Janelle's the biggest target. Jeff S. I've heard about. I've heard Jeff S. might be on the show because he was filming a movie or some stupid shit like that. So I wouldn't put it past production to put him on. Cody said he was invited and turned it down. Oh, okay. Cody wasn't a good BB. Well, he also called Audrey Middleton an it, so there's also that. I missed so much. Well, Starry K, for all of you watching, I'm going to make a shorter, condensed video after this live stream is done. I'm going to film a quick recap of everything I've been talking about, and then I'll upload it to here, and I'll tweet it out so y'all can watch it. So that way, if you don't want to have to rewatch an hour-long live stream, you won't have to do that. So just keep an eye out on that shit. OMG, I miss him. I'm scared Nicole will come for Davon. Well, that wouldn't surprise me. She's a woman hater. If people get paid for coming back, doesn't that mean everybody gets paid something at least for going on? Yeah, everyone gets paid. People are not going to leave their jobs and their houses and all this shit for no money. They're not going to do Big Brother again. Not when they know that they probably won't win. Apparently, Jessica almost died with having her first pregnancy with Curtis. I did not know about that. I feel like Casey had COVID but got over it. What? Okay, it doesn't matter if you had COVID and got over it. You still can't go into the fucking house when you have COVID. They don't want people to get infected on national television. Stupid motherfucker. Swaggy no longer on. No, Swaggy's not on. He's literally controlling Bailey's account. If you go to Bailey's account, look at how many emojis are posted after every fucking post now. You can tell it's Swaggy. Swaggy always likes putting the casino and the other emojis. Like, it's Swaggy controlling her account. Spoiler Girl said one person. Swaggy's Spoiler Girl's not fucking real. Do you think Will Mega still wants to get Will Mega? You mean the flop from Big Brother 1? No. What, him and Beth are gonna go on together? Any idea on why Donnie isn't playing? Donnie's name I heard for the longest time, and then out of nowhere I just didn't hear his name anymore. So I'm really surprised. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why he's not on. He could be on. I mean, Donnie, I met Donnie at the Big Brother 20 premiere party, and Donnie is kind of like me. People come to him with shit, and he's got all the dirt on people. He's got all the drama on people. He's like, he knows who does drugs. He knows who wants to go back on the show. Donnie fucking knows all that shit. And the thing with Donnie is if Donnie's on this season, he didn't tell anybody. So don't be too surprised if Donnie does end up being on the season, because he's one of the people that are able to hide it. So, yeah. I think Jeff is just doing player interviews. Like I said, I don't think that. I don't think that they would fly someone out all the way from fucking, where is he? North Carolina, wherever the fuck he is, wherever country bumpkin place he is. I don't think they're gonna fly him out just for that. No old guy this season. I mean, they don't need an old guy. Literally, like half the cast is so fucking old. Technically, Kaser is now the old guy. Janelle's the old woman. Like, there's people almost in their 40s that are gonna be on. This is an older cast for Big Brother, at least. So both Nicoles will be on. I'm not 100%. I'm just gonna say this here too. I'm not 100% confirmed on the cast. The people that I know for certain that are going to be on, obviously Nicole F is going to be on. Nicole Franzel will be on 100%. Davon, I've heard she's 100% on. Same with Bailey. Same with Enzo. Same with Kaser. Same with Ian. Like, those are the names I've heard, like, are definitely gone. But I'm not going to sit here and confirm 16 people when I'm not 100% sure on them. I just know that these people are going to be in quarantine. That's what I'm going to say. I want Josh to have COVID. I said this in my first live stream. I hope he has COVID too. You can't get over COVID. You can't get over COVID. The fuck? What were some of y'all's... Ooh, my fucking thing froze. He's definitely controlling Bay's account. Yeah, of course he does. Supposedly there's a statistic that has Nicole voting out the most women in Big Brother history. That doesn't surprise me. Not when she fucking helped the Brigade Part 2. Not the casino. Wish we got Devin. I'm okay with not having Devin. I hope Donnie being the tea keeper makes a lot of... He is the tea keeper. He spilled so much dirt when I was in the VIP. You can check my Facebook if you don't believe me. I have a picture with him in the VIP lounge. Spread so much dirt to me and my friend Crystal, like, without us even asking. Donnie is 100% one of the nicest people I've ever personally met from Big Brother. So nice, so down to earth, so sweet. He sat down next to us and started talking to us. Love Donnie. I hope he's on. Was Raven considered? No. No. Did you see Derrick's tweet? I did, and he basically confirmed all the shit I was saying, so. How much are the house guests getting paid? $40,000. Does Donnie have a good shot at winning if he's on? I mean, probably. He keeps in contact with a lot of the alumni. Janelle is 40. Yeah, she's probably the oldest person on the cast. You think if Rachel, Ara, and Vanessa weren't pregnant, yes. I think they would probably be on if they weren't pregnant. Rachel just did Amazing Race. She would die to go back. I can guarantee you Rachel would want to play. Exactly, 40's old. It's unfortunate that 40's old. Sam Bledsoe fell off the face of the earth. She doesn't even have any social media. Sam, if y'all didn't know this, Sam was trying to quit all throughout Big Brother 20. She wanted to leave. They wouldn't let her leave. She was begging to leave. That's why when you look at like some of the clips from like the clip show where they looked back on everything, she was crying and talking about she wanted to kill motherfuckers. She wanted to leave. Sam would never do the show again. Never do the show again. Janelle evicted a lot of women too. Yeah, people forget that. Anyways, Davon is winning. I hope so. Shock Production didn't want Brett. Well, Brett's a Trump supporter. They're not going to invite him back, an open Trump supporter. The only reason why you see Hayden and Janelle is because Hayden tries to lay back off that shit, and Janelle is a legend. They're not going to invite Brett back, not when he's problematic and hating out with other problematic Big Brother people. Did you see that tweet where literally that photo roofied me? I got roofied just looking at that photo of him, Jackson, Jack, and all those other fucking douchebags. Just found your channel here for the tea. Well, thank you for coming, honestly, Honecker. What's the Nicole tea? I've already said it like a million times. I'm going to make a shorter video explaining everything after I'm done with this. But basically, Nicole threw Dan and Derrick under the bus for pre-gaming to production. And that is why Nicole is on the season, Dan and Derrick are not. The Twitter streets were saying Hayden was kicked off. That's a lie, right? I haven't heard Hayden was kicked off. Y'all need to make sure you're hearing your sources from the right places. I haven't heard Hayden was kicked off. I've heard he's still on. Would Zach Rance be on if he never burned bridges? Probably not. Zach Rance went fucking crazy while he was on the show and when he was off the show. But if he would have just stayed calm... He had this whole hissy fit because Frankie didn't want to do Amazing Race with him. That was where this all started because he wanted to do Amazing Race and Frankie didn't want to because Frankie wanted his privacy and blah, 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 blah. So Zach Rance has been on production shit list since then because he's been a fucking train wreck. And on top of that, you don't want him. He's a born-again Jesus freak. We don't need that. The girls hated Janelle on BB6. Well, yeah, they did because they were all jealous of her. They were all middle-aged women that were all jealous because she was the hottest chick in Big Brother history. Important question from your video. What kind of Mexican food did you get? Very good question. I actually got, I actually went to this place in Patchogue called Gallo. If you're ever in Long Island, I recommend it. I got a chicken quesadilla and I got freshly made nachos, and it was fucking delicious. Is Paul on or not? Paul is on as far as I know. Doesn't Nicole Anthony have a podcast, though? I mean, that's a brilliant cover-up. She does have a podcast, but she just won't be on it. I could definitely see Nicole not being on or being an alternate, though. I'm not 100%. Is it safe to say Nicole is a first boot? Yes. I could definitely see her. What happened to Alyssa? I don't know what happened to Alyssa, but she didn't end up being on, I guess. Couldn't they bring back Brendan? Who the fuck cares about Brendan Villegas? Sam was better as a robot, exactly. Hey JJ, how you doing, boo? It was Janelle versus Danny R during BB7. Do you think that will happen again? No, they're best friends. Hayden and Janelle and Brett are all Trump supporters. Literally, what the fuck? Don't tell me Will's a Trump supporter too. Will Kirby? That wouldn't surprise me. Mike Boogie is. So it wouldn't surprise me if Will is as well. Honestly, Hooker, that video roofied me. It did. I'm still trying to recover. Anthony Johnson says, well, I'm so happy they snubbed BB21 from the cast. I am too. There's no one I really wanted to see back. The only person I would have been okay seeing back is Kat. I would be okay seeing Kat back. Nicole Anthony I'd be okay seeing back, but honestly, there's better players. Oh, Lord, this alumni always lose it when people don't want to do Amazing Race. Why did everyone want... Yvette, she's gay. Well, Yvette's name I heard for the longest time as well. Yvette wanted to come back, but I think what cut her was the fact that she said the N-word. She called Kaser a San N-word. So it wouldn't surprise me if that's the reason why Yvette didn't get invited back. Speaking of Amazing Race T, you saw that bullshit with Boogie and Will. Oh, yes, I did. I made a whole live stream on that. If you want to see my opinion on that, I did a whole live stream on that a couple of months ago. Fuck Mike Boogie. I never liked him. Will's not a Trump supporter. Well, he could be behind the doors Trump supporter. Today, you don't need to be in the closet for being gay. You have to be in the closet for being a Trump supporter, so... And shout out to all my LGBT people. Love my LGBT people. Says that after Rachel follows on Twitter. Did Rachel follow me on Twitter? Wait, what? Let's not joke with me right now. Don't joke with me. Rachel's my favorite person. Don't fucking joke with me. You're kidding with me right now. Don't do that. Don't joke with me. Why the fuck? Why do I have all these messages on my phone now? People are putting me on add me fucking contacts. Don't do that. Was Natalie 18? No. She's another one that talks shit about production. Mike Boogie threatened Dr. Will's wife. Yes, he did, which is fucking crazy. Hate Christy, but she was a decent player. Huge character. Oh, you mean lesbian Christy? Fuck that bitch. Will you do a tell-all about Nicole if Derrick doesn't do it? Well, I mean, I basically did. I gave y'all all of my tea. This is the tea. The tea is I heard that, well, from multiple people, I was told that Derrick and Dan were pre-gaming, Nicole made a deal with production, threw them under the bus, and outed them. That's what I was told. That's the tea. Derrick probably can give you much more information on that, but he's probably not going to do that because he doesn't want to be called a fucking cheater. I can guarantee you. Janelle is about to be dragged if she says some dumb shit. Well, I hope she doesn't do that because she would ruin her fucking reputation. I'd rather not. Will's a doctor with Trump's response to COVID. Do y'all really think he would? It wouldn't surprise me. There's plenty of doctors that support Trump. Reality BBQ said someone got removed from the cast that will make Twitter happy. It could have been Paul. Paul might have actually gotten removed. Well, it could have been Derrick he was talking about as well. Dylan, you said midstream OMG Rachel followed me. I did? Bitch, I have bad memory. I'm sorry. I have terrible memory. Rachel hates Nicole, so that's why she followed you. Wait, so this is the official cast confirm. I'm not confirming shit yet. She hates Nicole, of course. Damn. Well, Rachel, if you're watching, thank you. I love you. Would you like to see June? I'd love to see June. Why hasn't June been invited? June was invited back for the first All-Star. I wish she would have been invited back for this All-Star. I love June. But she's all the way in fucking Belgium, so they're not going to fly her out. It's what she deserves. Would you, yeah, I said I'd like to see June. I'm so happy I found this channel. Will you be making videos this summer? Yes, I will be making videos this summer. I will be doing live streams every episode after Big Brother 22, and I'll be recapping everything and talking about shit. I promise for realsies this time I actually will be doing recaps. I promise I will be. I could see Nicole Franzel being removed for starting so much preseason drama. Well, that wouldn't surprise me. Now that I've outed her, imagine she's not on. Could you imagine if this bitch didn't end up on Big Brother because I fucking outed what she did? Allison, another good point. I'm so happy. I could see Nicole. Well, let's hope she gets kicked out. That'd be hilarious. Are you going to be on Big Brother 24? Probably not, because now I've outed all of this shit. To be honest, when I start applying, I'm gonna have to not tell them anything about my channel. Not summer, but it's almost fall. Well, there's that too. Casey and Josh, so stupid. They had this opportunity and blew it, partying in Miami with Maddie Lynn. Well, Josh and Casey are not all that smart to begin with, so. A fall season of Big Brother, so happy it's happening. Well, I mean, we didn't really have a fucking choice. Now, did we? We didn't exactly have a choice. Are there any more questions before I get water? Sorry, this is off topic, but what happened to Celebrity Big Brother? I have no fucking idea what happened to Celebrity. From what I gathered, they weren't making enough money off of it as much as they were paying people. You need to remember, they paid, like, Omarosa, like, what, $1 million or, like, $2 million to come on the show? They couldn't afford all the celebrities, is what I gather. Because the ratings for Season 1 of Celebrity were, like, double the ratings for Celebrity 2. Why did casting go on that blocking spree? Because people were fucking harassing her because she was casting so poorly. True, they aren't. No OTT reps, no. After everything with Lolo Jones and such, I doubt celebrities want to do that again. Well, there's that too. Is this fucking wax? I thought this was a fake candle. Whatever. Wait, so Casey and Josh are a no? I'm not gonna say... hold on. Slow your rolls, bitches. I'm not saying that they're a no. I'm telling you that I know that they went fucking partying in Florida, so there's a good chance that they're not gonna be on. Because they probably got COVID. If they are on, it means that they didn't get COVID. So... But as far as I know, they're in quarantine. I would personally love for Josh not to be on because I think Josh is a fucking douchebag. Point blank, end the period. I've never liked Josh. I met him in real life and I didn't like him then. I've seen him on Twitter. I didn't like him then as well. So I'm not a fan of Josh. I think he's a crybaby motherfucker and that didn't deserve his first win. He stumbled into the 1 yard line and he got the ball and did the touchdown. What happened with Lolo? Oh, she went fucking berserk before, during, and after Big Brother. You're after my heart with the Josh hates. Boo, fuck Josh fucking Martinez. Forever. I know they got Omarosa to spill tea on Trump. Well, of course they did. That's why Celebrity Big Brother had such big fucking hits, was because everyone was watching to get the tea on fucking Donald Trump. Duh. Do you think Dr. Will go back? No. Dr. Will never go back because he wants to uphold his reputation. If Tyler won't, I doubt Casey would be on. Well, that's a big reason they invited Casey back. Also, the drama with her and Bailey, of course. We can't forget about that. Is it true that Josh is mean to fans in real life? Yes, he's fucking cunt. I met him in real life and he fucking... my friend didn't even... This was the funniest shit. So, Evil Dick spilled this tea weeks ago. Well, I'm pretty sure he did, Heather. Here's the thing with Josh. So, my friend Crystal and I went to the Big Brother 20 premiere party. Josh was there, you know, high off of his win from Big Brother 19, still in denial that he didn't win, Paul lost. Because that was the tea. Paul lost. Josh didn't win. Paul lost. So, my friend felt bad for him. Because no one was going up to Josh. No one was asking for autographs. No one was fucking, like, trying to, like, be like, oh my gosh, Josh Martinez, oh my gosh. No one gave a shit about Josh. So, my friend went up to him, you know, trying to make him feel good, and said, hey, can you sign my shit? And he said, can I just be left alone for 1 minute? God. And he didn't sign it. So, no. Fuck Josh Martinez. He's full of fucking shit. Do you think Casey Bailey Josh drama will spill over? Of course it will. I wonder if the season has new graphics. Probably. Get Meghan Markle to spill the tea on the Queen CBB3. Meghan Markle? You mean the fucking Princess of England? Josh is so bad no one cares he's pre-gaming. Well, exactly. They're only inviting him back to help Paul. Duh. Same thing with Christmas. How do you meet these people? Through Premiere? I meet these people because I do shit like this, y'all. This is not my first time live streaming. I have done Evil Dick Show. I have interviewed house guests. I have been in the Twitter world. I've been here for like 10 years. Like, I've made a lot of these connections. I've been to the meetups. I've been to the parties. I've been in VIP. This is how I get this shit. I'm not just some fucking Twitter twink that randomly gets this shit. Yes, through the premiere parties. I can't get over the fact that Nicole begged her way on the All-Star. What does she have on production? Well, I mean, she's a production favorite as well. You can't forget that. She got fucking engaged on the show. They rigged the season for her. Like, of course. This is awesome. Subscribing, please do more. I definitely will smash base. I do fucking gaming content as well, but since y'all love my Big Brother shit, I'm probably just going to stick to Big Brother. Because Josh is a fuckface who talks through his tongue. Well, there's that too. The key wheel. The key wheel might come back. I'd love for it to come back. That'd be fucking fantastic if it came back. Didn't Christmas get arrested? Yes. She did get arrested for fucking assault because she went after her ex-boyfriend. Who's the number one person you are rooting for? I'm rooting for Davon. I love Davon. I've loved her since the start. But honestly, I'm rooting for Danny Reyes as well. I'm rooting for Janelle. I'm rooting for all the women, except for Christmas. I'll never forget your drama with JC. Oh, Lord. Let me tell you all about that. So if you really don't believe that I have the insight with fucking Big Brother people, tell me why I did an interview with Rockstar, which is somewhere on my channel, where I spilled all the tea to Rockstar about how everyone said racist shit on her season. I spilled the tea about Caitlyn, I spilled the tea about JC, I spilled the tea on Angela and Rachel, I spilled all of that shit to her. And she was in shock. In shock. And I get a message from JC, saying, I saw your little show and how you talked all this shit about me, you motherfucker. You're this, you're that, you're blah. So we say, all right, thanks for the info, JC. Did you want an interview or something? Because it sounded like from his shit that he wanted to tell his side of the story. So he says to us, well, if you really, well, you don't deserve my presence because I'm such better than you, and blah, 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 blah. But if you would like an interview, and if you want to hear the real story, I will give you a short interview. The motherfucker wanted to clear his name and show he wasn't a racist and come the cloud out. And the motherfucker screamed at me, screamed at DeMonica, and we got into a whole argument with him. And then he basically begged us to come on the fucking show and tell his side of the story. But because he could never schedule a time with us, we told him, fuck you, we're not doing the interview. Period. JC's a fucking douchebag. Trump supporter. How are you a gay Latino and a Trump supporter? Come on now. Let me read the things. Didn't Christmas get yes? Who's the number one person? I'll never forget the JC drama. Aaron, that's how I know you're a fucking OG. I believe Paul's not confirmed. Well, now all of a sudden people are saying he's not. How old are you? I'm 20 years old. So that means I can apply to be on Big Brother next season. Paul isn't on. Will you do live feed updates too? If something really bad happens on the live feeds, I'll cover it. I did it for 20. I didn't do it for 21 though. JC needs to be floored, period. JC's, what does that woman call him? A sinister dwarf? He's a sinister dwarf. Christmas ran her car into her baby daddy's new girlfriend's car. And honestly, that's why I'm not that angry about Christmas being on, because she's going to be a hot mess. Knowing them, they'll give Paul another 3 weeks of immunity. Well, that's the point. Is Amber on, Dylan? Also, who were the distinguished alternates when they went to sequester? Well, as far as I know, David is an alternate, Christmas is an alternate, Nicole Anthony is an alternate, and Christmas is an alternate. Did I say Christmas right? Christmas, David, Kevin from Big Brother 11, and Nicole. As far as I know, those are the alternates. But I'm not 100%. I'm not going to act like I know for a fact. So don't take this as gospel. But that's the word on the street. But I've heard Amber's is a lock. Because like I was saying earlier, they want to have diversity. Because they know they're going to get read to filth if they don't. JC is definitely a Napoleon of course he does. A Napoleon. How were you in the Big Brother 20 community for 10 years if you're 20 years old? Huh? Because, baby, you don't need to be a fucking adult to be on the message board, hun. I was sending video mailbags to Evil Dick Show when I was 10 years old. You can ask him yourself. How do you think Bailey will do? Bailey will do maybe. I feel like Bailey might go home pre-jury, though. I'm not sure, though. It really all depends on how the game goes, but right now there's so much drama with Nicole. Bailey might be aight, and she has a lot of protection. Davon's going to protect her. Danielle Reyes is going to protect her. Bailey's going to be fine. Dylan is young, but he has more in common sense than people I know. Well, thank you, Miss Price. I need to see a Christmas-based SmackDown. Is Amber on? Like I said, I'm pretty sure she's on. They can save both Paul and Tyler. But why do you think they were putting all of their allies on? David and Nicole should be on. Christmas isn't an all-star. David's not an all-star. I know y'all want to see David come back. I'd love David to get a second chance, but David's not an all-star. I'm sorry, he's not. And on top of that, who has he been hanging out with this whole time? Kemi? No. Ovi? No. He's been hanging out with fucking Jack and Jackson. Baby. I guarantee you he's like a Trump supporter as well. Like, of all people, you know who he reminds me of? Sheldon from Big Brother Canada 8. Like, this is the one that y'all chose? Like, really? I have been for a long time. Isaiah knows. Isaiah's been with me. Could Evil Dick come back? He has unfinished business. Evil Dick will never be on. He's talked so much shit about production. How do you think Tyler will do? He'll flop. I have high hopes for Davon. Me too. We don't need to see David back. We don't need to see David back. Not when he's a fucking kiss ass. I'm sorry. We don't need him to see that to be back. Not when he's fucking kissing up to the racists of the season. Dylan needs to be on BB. Well, I got told I should be on BB when I was applying for Survivor, so you didn't hear it from me. As much as I would rather do Survivor, I've been told that apparently I'd have a better time getting on Big Brother, so we'll see. Sips T, will Natalie Negrotti ever be asked back? I don't fucking know. I hate Sheldon, love Jamar, same here. Jody needs to come back. Jody may come back. They keep giving her fucking, what is it? They give her little cameos, so I wouldn't be surprised if that girl ends up coming back. You never know. If Nicole wins, props to her. Props to you, girl. You threw all of your friends under the bus. You get on a reality television show. Proud of you, bitch. Congratulations. You got on reality television once again. She's not going to win, though. Dude, Eric needs to come on. Eric's the one that spilled the tea about Danny Donato. And on top of that, that motherfucker said that Dick and Danny had incest. So no, I'm not a fan of Eric Stein. Jody got busy in bed since just got pregnant. Who you think has the best chance to be a second-time winner? Probably Casey. If Bailey left, Casey probably had the best chance. But out of all the winners that are left now, most of the winners have already not been asked back. There's not that many winners on now. At first there was like a whole ton, but now there really isn't that many. So I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get a 2-time winner. I think David, Jody, and Cameron need a new season. I said this earlier. David's really been hanging with Jack and Jackson. Yes, go look up on their Instagram. Well, she's not winning because Davon is. Hello. Jody dragged production a couple of days ago, though. She did? Oh, come on now, Jody. Maybe David could be on second chances. I was saying the same thing, Starry. I think that David should be on second chances, not all-star. I forgot that. David said some unfavorable things about Kemi and he kissed up to the racists. Yes! Yes! Why are we forgetting this? Why are we forgetting this? We don't need an apologist. I'm sorry, we don't need it. We don't need it. Ooh, ooh. Oh my god, Isaiah, you really are sending me all of this shit. Ooh, what did Taryn say? I normally don't comment on these things, but the idea that Dan and Derrick both wanted to play and were rejected for pre-gaming has officially overtaken the rumor about the season being filmed. Baby, it ain't no rumor, Taryn. I think David's really been hanging with Jack and Jackson. I'm not surprised. Hold on, I'm sorry, I have to find y'all's tweets again. I want Jenny Mac. I do too, but he's not coming back. Sorry. I forgot about that. David said some unfavorable things. Yeah, I read that already. We should get another season this winter. We probably... Honestly, I wouldn't say no to that. The reason why? What shows have been filming? No shows have been filming. So, a winter season? Maybe. Because, I mean, they can't film any soap operas because of fucking COVID, so... I could see another Big Brother. I could see a civilian Big Brother, just like they did Big Brother 9. Because on Big Brother 9, they had that season because of writer's strike, and they had no fucking shit to put on. They had no soap operas. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did another Big Brother season right after this with new players. You think Paul is still in? I think Paul is still in. If he's not still in, I'd be lost for words, but I wouldn't be angry. James or Natalie, 18, no. Taryn sucks, one of the reasons I don't watch rap. Baby, I'm not a big rap person. I mean, if rap ever asked me to do it, I definitely would, because I love talking Big Brother, but I haven't really watched that much Rob as a podcast. I mean, they love what they do, so I'll give it out to them. I do know some people that do Rob has a podcast, so, I mean, I give the world to those people. They love Big Brother, so. I do not like David, dude, hangs out with the racists who mock them. Like, what the fuck? Well, I don't either. Who do you think will be evicted first? Nicole will probably be evicted first. Because now all of this tea is going to be going around and Nicole's a snake. On top of that, you've got Davon who got dissed by her. You've got Cody who's friends with Derrick that's probably out to fucking get her. I expect Nicole to either go home very early or to make it very deep in the game. And on top of that, don't be surprised if she starts cheating on Victor in that house. Rob C needs to come back. He'll probably be back. How did Amber's name come out? Because the bitch spread that shit. She spread it like jam on toast. Didn't you say something about Bridget from 18? I did. I said that I had a feeling that if we were going to get random people, we were going to get someone like her. Because she was someone that production liked. I mean, she was on the fan favorite poll a couple years ago. So, but I don't think she's back. It'd be really weird if she was back. Why does CBS even care about pre-gaming? To be honest, I'd love that question to be answered as well, because we all know that these people are pre-gaming. We all know they're all pre-gaming. So, I mean, why does it matter that Dan and Derrick are not back because of that shit? Agreed on what you said about Nicole. Was Johnny Mac even asked? I don't know. Honestly, Johnny Mac might be on the season, but we just don't know because he hasn't been slapping his fucking gums telling every motherfucker out there that, hey, I'm on Big Brother 22. Zakia from BB18, Be Nice. I met Zakia. I met her at Big Brother premiere party. Very nice girl. Very sweet girl. I told her that fucking Paulie's a douchebag because he made up some rumor that she gave him herpes, which is not fucking true. So I said, please ignore his bullshit. And she said, oh, he's fucking just trying to get clout for Big Brother, or for the challenge. Because at that time, he wasn't on the challenge yet. So he was just wanting to get on the fucking challenge with her. Who are the pregame alliances, in your opinion? In my opinion, probably the boys were linking up. That's what I was thinking when I saw the cast. I had a feeling that the boys were probably linking up, and so that they wouldn't get taken out. Like, Dan and Derrick were probably linking up with fucking Tyler and all these people and Paul. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if all the boys were going to link up before the game had started, and they were going to do a brigade. Especially with Enzo and Hayden there. Because it's supposed to be strangers with no interaction. Exactly. And they don't want Paul getting fucked over, not when they want him to win a season. Someone said Ian was pre-gaming hard, so he wouldn't he be not being there because of Nicole? Well, I'm telling y'all, Nicole took out these two. You know what her reasoning might have been, what her rationale might have been, now that I'm really thinking about it? The reasoning could have been, maybe they don't want a season full of winners. Maybe they only want a certain amount of winners in the cast. Eliminating 2 winners makes room for her. That's the only thing that I can think of off the top of my head that Nicole would do that for. Why those 2 specifically is really what gets me. Maybe she wanted 2 big names out. So that way, I don't know the full rationale why she did it. All I know is that she did it so that she would be on the show, but I wish she would have picked 2 other motherfuckers. Do you believe the Kidwell rumor that some civilian semifinalists have been fast-tracked for next season? I believe that. They did that for season 7. And they were probably going to do an all-newbie season before this whole COVID situation happened. I guarantee you. Do you think Amber will go far? Probably. No one's going to target her. Basically, if you pregame or shit on production, you'll likely never be chosen. Well, yeah, of course. Z is stunning. Z is probably one of the most beautiful people that have ever been on Big Brother. Seriously. I had a crush on her when she was on. Ian probably not making it far. Now that Dan's not there, probably. Do you think Derrick tried to form a winners and runners-up alliance? I could see that. I don't know why you were saying Memphis. I haven't heard Memphis was going to be on. But I could see that being what was happening. Any chance with Raven? No. What's the best strategy to win an all-star season? The best strategy is, if you're a big player, get rid of the smaller players. If you're a small player, get rid of the big players. That's basically the best strategy if you're on an all-star season. It would increase her chances with Derrick in there. Not necessarily. They could not be friends anymore. Clearly they're not friends anymore. Probably because they were two married men, so she couldn't play with them. Well, the thing is, too, is that if she knew Derrick and Cody were both going to be there, do you really think she wanted to be a third wheel? It would increase her chances. That's what I'm saying. Because they probably were... but, like, why Nicole? Because I don't want her targeting Day. I don't know if she'll target Davon. She might not. But, again, Davon is going to have allies. Nicole is not going to. Do you think Derrick was lying in his tweets hours ago? Of course he was. Baby, he's not going to come out and say, oh, yes, this is all 100% true. I fucking pregame with people, and that's why I'm not in the cast. He's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. He's not dumb. Y'all, you can't take everything as fucking gospel. Just to be messy, I would have told Nicole that she's in and Derrick and Dan are out, only for him to be in the house and pissed at her. Oh, I would have loved that. They should have done that. Do you think Derrick was lying in his... Oh, I already said that. Raven's GPA dance needs to come back for second chances. Still extremely shocked Amber's playing. I'm not. Like I said, they're trying to pull some fucking... they're trying to diversify. Is Paul still confirmed? Everyone's asking this. As far as I know, Paul is going to be in, but maybe he's not in. I would, hallelujah, praise the Lord if he was not in that fucking house. Nicole probably wanted Cody all to herself. That's what I'm saying. Marcellus is the GOAT. Oh, I love Marcellus. Do you think we'll get a legit cast leak today before tomorrow? Victor commented. Oh. Wait, what did Victor say? Oh. Wait, Victor? You mean El Fitvic? Nah, you're kidding. Nah. You're joking with me. Wait, what? Let me go look. Hold on. Because I'm not even coming for your girl. I'm just spilling the tea. Hold on. Check his Twitter. What's his Twitter? Baby, he might have me blocked already. He probably already has me fucked. What's his Twitter? I don't know Victor's Twitter. Amber also good for showmances flirt. Oh, Lord. Coco Caliente. I appreciate the concerns about the lies that are being spread about Nicole. Don't worry, it's okay. Also saying you're not happy with someone and alluding to the fact that it's connected to the rumor is low. Tell the truth and stay quiet. Ah! The shade, the shade, the shade, the shade, the shade. He's coming for fucking Derrick. Ah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Sorry, Victor, but bruh, I gotta tell my truth. Oh, he didn't even comment on his Twitter. This is like him and Nicole's Twitter. Baby, this ain't no lies. Your girl's a snake. Come on now. It's not even a bad thing. Girl's a snake. Things are getting caliente. I appreciate the concern about the lies that are being spread about Nicole. Don't worry, it's okay. Also saying that you're not happy with someone and alluding to the fact that it's connected to the rumor is low. Tell the truth and stay quiet. Because Derrick low-key told the truth about the tweet. Derrick low-key confirmed everything that I said. Well, thanks. What do you think about this Nicole and Derrick stuff? Oh, Evil Dick hasn't even fucking seen this shit yet. Oh, when he sees this shit, he is going to die. He hasn't even... Because he doesn't follow me anymore. So Nicole is clearly in sequester. Of course she is. She hasn't commented on this shit yet. Everyone fucking knows now that she's on the season. Big Meech said it best. Nicole's a snake. She's a snake. I'll give props to her. Nicole is fucking doing everything that she can to fucking win this show and get on the show again. I mean, go for it. Pop off, sis. These streets are getting hot. The streets are a fucking mess. Amber's also good for showmance's flirtmance bait. Well, there's that too. I feel like her and David might be a showmance. Nicole wanted Cody. We need Queen Davon. All right, Ishmael. Okay, Ishmael. Jeez. Oh, Lord. If Nicole wins, who is she going to hook up with this time? Oh, I've been saying the same fucking thing. Who is she going to hook up with this time? Watch her hook up with Cody. Watch her hook up with Cody. I guarantee you, she pulls some fucking Christine shit and hooks up with fucking Cody. Watch it happen. He came for Derrick. You did that. Ah! See, this is why I spilled the tea. Y'all trying to say I'm trying to get clout. Boo, I'm trying to spill the tea because I want the drama. I want the drama to ensue. Well, we know Cody seems to have a preference for married women. Well, that's true. With Freddy Krueger, who he chose last time. Oh, baby, this is getting hot. Nicole hooks up with Cody and Paul. Nicole will throw it back to Hayden. Well, we know Cody seems to have a... Oh, yeah, I read that. Victor has gotten involved. Yes, I have just read it, and I am dead as fuck. Evil Dick is gonna see this shit and fucking die when he fucking sees that I'm the one that fucking did this. Because, like, me and Dick have been friends for years now. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I'm fixing my, my Twitter bio. 1 second. Let me save that Twitter picture before I delete it. Do y'all have any more questions that y'all need to know from me? Oh, I'm actually gonna tweet a picture of Allison Grodner eating her fucking, eating the cereal. Evil Dick is about to be woke. Oh, y'all, who do you think has been giving Evil Dick his fucking secrets? Me? Baby, this ain't my first rodeo in exposing people. Come on now. This ain't my first rodeo in it. In fact, I probably would have given this info to Dick sooner if me and Dick weren't following each other anymore, because I made a new Twitter, because I lost my old Twitter. But, baby, who do you think got the dirt that Jackson was cheating on Holly months before we found out about it? Like, baby, I know my shit. Are we getting a press leak today? Maybe. Amber and David, oh no. I'm here for the exposing, and it's going to keep going. There shouldn't be showmances because they're all married and old with kids. Well, don't underestimate anyone in the Big Brother house. They're all very horny in there. Wow, y'all are really fucking going on Evil Dick. Damn. Damn, y'all are fucking going at it. Alright. Do y'all have any more questions for me? How do you get your info? I said this earlier. I get it from a mix of past house guests, people that are friends with past house guests, and people that just have good names in the community. You started a war today, baby. I'm ready for the war. How late am I? Very late, Matthew. Very late. Oh, Lord. But, no, I wanted to start a fucking war, bitch. What did Mara say? Wait, Dylan's the one that's been giving Dick info. Hello. Oh, yeah, I'm in some Big Brother 22 chat right now. I completely forgot I was in that group chat. My throat is so sore. Do you think Nicole is kind of racist? I'm not going to say that. I mean, she's never said the N-word, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Who am I rooting for? I'm rooting for all the women, except for Christmas. Everyone is on Twitter talking. Well, let them keep talking. Why are so many people shocked about Amber playing? Personally, I'm not. Well, I am, because she's like a really out-of-the-woods pick. So we had potential of Dan playing. Yes, Dan was supposed to be on the season. I'm waiting for that motherfucker to talk about this. Now, where the fuck is he? I need to get Dylan Does on your channel. I want to pick your brain. Who is this? Miranda? Miranda said this? Come to me. Who is this Miranda? Hey, girl. Oh, she does a... Oh, I've watched her interviews before. Oh, she's a sweetheart. Go follow her. We live for Dylan. How does it feel to briefly break Twitter? BB Twitter. Oh, I don't care about that. I just love that, that Derrick and Victor are fucking fighting now. Because Amber is not an all-star. She's not. She got fucked over by Caleb, though, so I'm glad she's getting another chance. Why are so many people shocked about Amber? Oh, you already posted about that. Well, I mean, while I'm fucking here... Oh, finally some... Well, while I'm fucking here, my reality show was fucking casting, and I had literally like 50 people drop out before the day when I was supposed to do it, so if you want to play in a reality show... Fucking send me a DM on Twitter at Dylan Does, because I need people for my fucking game, because it's starting in like 5 days and I don't got bitches to play in it. So anyway, what else do y'all gotta ask? Do you believe Derrick and Dan were that sloppy though with pregame? No, I don't think they were sloppy. I think it's just that they were making an alliance with Nicole. I mean, Derrick has no reason not to trust Nicole. I mean, he doesn't. He didn't have a reason to be sloppy with Nicole. Should I put the application? I'm going to put the application there. But Derrick didn't have a reason to be sloppy with Nicole. I don't think he was being sloppy when he asked her. I think that him and Nicole have been friends since 16. They've been friends for years. Like, they've been friends for years. So, look, when Derrick went to talk to Nicole, he probably didn't think anything of it. But again, that just shows you what kind of person Nicole is. And that's the reason why I'm really fucking shocked by this shit. The fact that Nicole threw him under the bus, that's what gets me. That you threw a family friend, someone that you have been friends with for 4, 5, 6, whatever plus years, you threw them under the bus to get on Big Brother. That's what gets me about this girl, is that she threw him under the bus. That's what gets me. Oh, by the way, if you want to apply for the show that I've been talking about that I host, I guess that's what I'm gonna fucking plug. If you want to apply for my fucking reality show, there's the form. Anyway, that's my thing with Nicole, and that's what I'm really trying to say. And I'm not trying to fucking bash the girl. I called her a bitch, but I'm not trying to bash Nicole over here, and I'm not trying to make you all hate her or fucking personally attack her family or fuck her up. What I'm trying to say is that this girl is a fucking rat. The fact that she threw Derrick under the fucking bus is what gets me. That's what gets me. And I'll give props to her. She really, I guess, really wanted to fucking be on Big Brother again. So I'll give that to Nicole. Do you think there's any chance of people from being OTT? No one from OTT is getting invited back. How many sources gave you the info? Like 4 or 5. I got like 4 or 5 people telling me the same shit. The main person that told me everything, though, I'm not going to give you any info about that person, but they were hitting my phone up, telling me to delete the tweet. I actually had to... So when I was told this info, my person had told me... I asked them, is it okay... Bernadette Peters? Is this the real fucking Bernadette Peters? No, that's not the real Bernadette Peters. That fucking shocked me. I love Bernadette Peters. But when I got the info from my person, we had like a call at like what, 12, 11, 1 o'clock in the morning. And I was talking to them, and after we hung up, I was like, oh shit, I should make a video on this and I should expose everything. But so I asked them, is it okay if I make a tweet or I make a video or I make a message about all of this shit? She told me, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'll be fucked if you do that. Don't do that. So I said, all right, I'm not going to do it. A couple days went by, and then I started talking to more people on Twitter. And I get more info. And I get more people telling me the same fucking shit. They say, oh my gosh, Dylan, did you hear about this? Did you hear Nicole's a fucking bitch? Do you hear Nicole's a fucking snake? Blah, blah, blah. Nicole. So I hear all of this shit, and I'm like, okay, now I've got all of these motherfuckers. I've got all of these motherfuckers telling me the same fucking shit. So now I've got multiple sources. If I have multiple people telling me the same stuff, there's only a matter of time before everyone comes forward. Before everyone leaks the shit. Especially since I've got multiple people telling me Derrick's about to do a tell-all. Well, I'm gonna beat him to it. I'm gonna spill the tea myself because you know he's just gonna try to make himself look good. So that's why I came forward at the end of the day, because I felt like I wasn't throwing her under the bus, or I wasn't throwing them under the bus. God damn it. Someone said, you calling Nicole a rat in snakeskin shirt is literally iconic. Well, baby, I picked this shirt on purpose. I literally took a shower right before. You can check the beginning of the stream where you saw my hair. Like, literally, I just took a shower before fucking coming down here. Like, I purposely chose the snakeskin shirt. This wasn't by accident. Take a shot every time Dylan says fuck. I apologize. I'm from a Long Island family. I get my mouth from my mom. I I say fuck every other time. I don't care about the YouTube moderation. I exposed Casey. Yes, Casey gave me this information. Shock CBS doesn't reject her. That's what I would do. Handjob girl. Hey, Tay Nation. How you doing, boo? It's been a while. How mad do you think Cody is, and do you think there's any hope for the relationship? There's probably no hope. I think the only way that Cody and her will work together is if they literally have no other choice. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that if Cody is like out in the middle of nowhere, doesn't have any allies, then they will work together. But I think that Cody, when he finds out about all this shit, he's gonna fuck everyone up. He's gonna fuck Nicole up. He's gonna get that bitch out the door. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that they're gonna fuck that bitch up. Why would Nicole want to play with all this hate? Well, she probably didn't think she was going to get exposed like this. Now, did she? No one wanted to come forth with it. I mean, look at all the people. I didn't even know that some of these people knew about it. I mean, my girl Rachel came forward. My guy Mel Brown came forward. Brett came forward. All these people had the same information I had, but they weren't fucking coming forward. Ooh, not Coco Caliente. Here's how you know the Nicole thing is true. And if Andy has not tweeted about it, or is it's more likely true. Exactly. Casey, as in Big Brother 20... Big Brother Casey did not fucking tell me. Look at, honestly, Honecker, Miranda. Please do a video with her. She is dope just like you. I mean, shit. Is honestly Honecker Miranda? I mean, girl, I'm willing to help out anybody's shit. If y'all ever want to, like... If you need me for something, I'll help anytime. I'm always there. I'm here for a more aggressive Cody this time. Me fucking too. I remember Cody did talk about if he would do something different for Big Brother. I gotta sneeze. Sorry, I had shit in my throat forever. But I do remember when Cody was on set. He did talk a little bit about, like, what he would do differently on Big Brother and how he would play differently. And what's crazy is that he doesn't regret taking Derrick to the end, which... I don't know how... You're getting a lot of notifications. I don't need a fucking filter. He doesn't regret taking her to the end. I mean, taking him to the end. And I'm just like, but that's why you lost. So... But if he comes back, he'll probably do better, I'm thinking. Nicole and honestly, let's be real for a second. Cody was brought back so that the soccer moms have something to drool over. Let's be real. That is why Cody is back this season. Thank you, Tay Nation. I appreciate it. Cody was Derrick's sidekick. Well, that's why he was probably brought back, was so that Derrick had some backup. Hold on. I want to quickly give a shout out to people that have come to my streams before all of this shit. I want to say thank you to them. I want to give a shout out to fucking Miss Price, to Aaron Hughes, Tay Nation, Savage Evan. Am I missing JJ? Just some of you that Isaiah. Just some of you that have come to my shit before this. I want to say thank you to y'all first. Cody looks like Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, Wild Air Canine. Oh, S123, my boo. Imagine Cody winning the first HOH and getting Nicole evicted. That would be something now, wouldn't it? Imagine the shitstorm that Nicole's gonna come back to. Dylan, I promise I want to try your show. How can we talk first, though? I think you mentioned Skype before. I don't have a Skype account. Do I need one? Miss Price, send me a message after I'm done with this live stream, because I actually do need people right now, because I had a lot of fucking dropouts for my fucking reality show. So, girl, I would take you any day. The cast reveal torn. I'm so happy. I forgot the cast reveals come. The new people will be subscribing. I'm hoping. Sorry I haven't come to any of these. Normally don't watch live streams with this drama for season. Retro, don't even worry about it, boo. You and I go all the way back. Also, please stop using abusive language when you talk about women. Well, I want to say this too. I said this in the beginning of the stream, but when I call someone a bitch, I'm calling everyone a bitch. Isaiah, how many men have I called a bitch? I call everyone bitch. I thought the cast reveal was Wednesday. I heard it was tomorrow. Is it not tomorrow? I thought the cast reveal was tomorrow. Whatever. The cast reveal is coming up. Yes, often. I actually call some people the C word too, so I want Kaser a lot. Yeah, cast reveal. Cast reveal's tomorrow. I thought it is tomorrow. Cast reveal tomorrow and cast interviews Wednesday. That makes sense. It's tomorrow, but interviews are Wednesday. Okay. So cast list will be tomorrow. Ooh, I can't wait until the cast comes in tomorrow. I can't wait. Now, Cop versus Cop. Oh, Cop versus Cop. I am dead. Oh yeah, boo. It's Cop versus Cop up in this bitch. Dylan legit calls everyone a bitch. I call everyone a bitch. I called fucking Mario a bitch because Mario is a bitch. OMG, is it true that it's going to be an 18 cast season? I haven't heard that. But that is a possibility. I mean, shit. They might as well at this point. 9 PST, I think the feed's on Wednesday. It's at 9 PST in the morning or afternoon? And what is that for me? Is that 12 in Eastern? 9 PST to EST. I'm sorry, I'm not good. Okay, it's 12. So 12 o'clock tomorrow, we should know the cast. Thank God I don't got work tomorrow. They're not going to do 18. Well, exactly. Well, don't say it's because of the memory wall, because they had fucking Julia in there. They could always fix everything. Yeah, in the morning. Okay, thank God. If they do an 18-person season, that would be amazing. They could make the memory wall fit. They could fix it. It's just a fucking screen. They could do it. But they took Jace off the memory wall. Yeah, but, I mean, people said the same thing when they used to do 12, 13-person season. They could do as many people as they want. It wouldn't be that hard. Ooh, everyone's calling me out because I said that Derrick and Dan shouldn't be on. Yeah. I am dead as a motherfucker. This is not BRB22. Was Jace that memorable? No. I'll do 16 without Christmas and Josh. Hello. This dude just wants clout. Yes, I just want clout. That's all I want. I just want clout. Even though, what success am I getting off of this? I'll tell you. Please tell me what money I'm getting off of this. What success I'm getting off of this. I ain't getting shit. And boo, how much drama has come out before this shit that I've been responsible for? A lot. It's the first time I'm speaking on it myself, so. Off topic, but why do they only do 16 person? I don't fucking know. Bitch buy clout? No, man. Is it just me, or is it gonna take forever to get to the premiere? It's gonna take forever to get to the premiere. The only Christmas I want is the one that involves presents. How surprising are we when they release the cast and it's literally BT19 up again? Not gonna be surprising. Caitlyn from BB20. Well, I was saying this. Caitlyn's not gonna get an invite back because the girl said the N-word. So, don't expect her to be back on. If she was on, I would be shocked, though. I'd be so shocked. Wait, when? Tomorrow at 12 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Pacific time. So if you live in California, it'll be BB11. I've heard he's an alternate. Josh, shut your irrelevant ass up. Oh! Aaron, don't worry, boo. I can fight my own battles. It's not a problem. They rigged the puzzle for her. I can see Amber doing really good with the cast. I think Amber will be fine. You sound so familiar. Did you play our brother? Are you Jackson, or you sound familiar? I'm not from Our Brother. I mean, I used to play Roblox Big Brother a couple years ago, but no, I don't play Our Brother. Tyler probably said he will only play if Caitlyn doesn't. I don't think that anyone made a request for anyone not to be on the season. I mean, him and Caitlyn are aight, as far as I know. I mean, shit, if Caitlyn and Swaggy are okay, I mean, I'm pretty sure Tyler and Caitlyn are alright. If Bailey and Casey are on, I hope they continue their beef from the challenge. I hope so as well. You honestly look like a baby Dr. Will in a whack way. Boo, I am a baby Dr. Will. Why is there barely any BB17 representation? Because they don't want to represent a great season. Why would they invite Caitlyn back to host a comp but not bring her back for All-Stars? I mean, why would they invite back? They had a couple people they invited back that never got to come on. Hello. Just because you host a comp, I mean, just because you hosted a comp doesn't mean you're coming back. Caitlyn lives in fucking Los Angeles, so she's easy to get. I mean, they had Lawan, of all people, come in for fucking Trick or Treat Halloween. They probably just wanted some past house guest. That would be crazy if I was Yes, secret twist, I'm Dr. Will's son. Dr. Will is upstairs. My house isn't nice enough to be Dr. Will's. Did you ever get evicted in that Big Brother camp in the live stream? No, I ended up quitting, actually, because the host was rigging it. But I made it all the way to top 6, and I quit. Because I thought it was bullshit, because they were rigging the game. They put a twist in mid-season. I'm not finna play Alison Grodner's game. OMG, these new viewers are cracked. Don't read out loud. Boo, it's funny to me. Sergio, I know doesn't make sense. What did Sergio say? Oh yeah, the BB17. They need to bring more 17. I want Monica from BB2. Chris, you are on my fucking level. Monica is such a fucking sweetheart. Bring Monica from BB2 back. You do look like Dr. Will. Day was from 17. Day's the only one from 17. Well, apparently they invited back James from 17, but he fucking declined or whatever. Thank God. Okay, please explain. In my opinion, it makes absolutely no sense that Derrick and Dan would not be on for pre-gaming, according to Nicole. Derrick even tweeted he wasn't. That's why I'm lost. Can you explain? Well, Josh, I will explain it to you. Number one, why in the fuck would Derrick admit to pre-gaming? Why would he do that? Why would he do that? Derrick's not going to admit to that. It's like the same thing how, Danielle Reyes said she's not on. Of course she didn't say she's on. Dan confirmed my shit without even realizing he confirmed his shit when he said he doesn't like Nicole. So, boo. That's the first thing. Who is Daniel J. Faulkner? I don't know. But the situation is that apparently they didn't want any pre-gaming. And I'm assuming the reason why they didn't want any pre-gaming was because they have their own fan bases that they want to please. Obviously, number one, do you really think they want another season like Big Brother 21 where they just had all this controversy for the fucking racism? Do you really think they want all of that when people are probably going to end up protesting fucking Big Brother? No. So do you think they really want like Dan and Derrick to fucking hoard up all of the fucking like all the people and take out like Paul? Because I guarantee you they were all going to fucking go after Paul if they all stay together. Dan and Derrick at the end of the day are not a top priority for them. They might be a top priority for us, but they're not a top priority for production. Derrick does not bring that much in ratings. He doesn't. And most of the new Big Brother base doesn't even know who Dan is. You need to remember that they're not trying to please us. They're trying to please the fucking casual viewers. So when people are saying Dan and Derrick are more valuable than Nicole is, well, are they really? No, that's just the tea. So Nicole, there's a blatant rule. There's a contract where you're not allowed to pregame and you're not allowed to fucking tell people you're on the cast. It's in the rules. And if people found out that they were told that they were pregaming, Nicole could have come forward and say that Big Brother's allowing them to break a contract. Nicole could have fucking sued them or some shit. So no, they were fucking forced. They had someone come forward with shit. The reason why no one ever gets kicked off for pre-gaming is because literally no one is going to come forward with screenshots saying this person pre-game, because it's a shitty thing to fucking do. I've never heard of anyone doing that, you know? I've never heard of anyone coming back with receipts. And back in the day with Big Brother All-Stars, the first one, they didn't have internet. They didn't have screenshots, and text messages were barely a fucking thing. So, especially, and screenshotting especially. So no, boo, they ain't going to be doing all that. I want Janelle, Ian, Kaser, and Danny Reyes to be on. Well, good news for you is that they're all on, as far as I know. Stop touching your foot. Ew. My foot? Oh, I have ADHD, so I always gotta touch everything. I always am moving my hands. Lawana's coming back with superpowers. Any truth to the rumor that Casey has corona? I've heard that rumor. Do I believe it? I do. Do I know it to be a fact? I don't. But I could definitely see her having corona because, like I said earlier, she was partying with people in fucking Tampa, and it was like she was partying with who? Josh and some people from the challenge, not wearing a mask. So I wouldn't be surprised if Casey did get dropped because she got coronavirus. I'm kind of hoping. I don't like Casey. I'm not a fan. I need to see Danielle Reyes on my screen this summer. Well, I think Danielle Reyes deserves another chance, and honestly, she should be the biggest threat in the game, but people probably won't target her. Like, she is a threat. To me, she's one of the best that never won. And sure, Jason Guy doesn't get enough credit, but Danielle Reyes is an amazing player. Bring back Lawan and Superpowers with Danny Donato. I would like to see Erin redeem herself. You mean racist Erin? Never gonna happen. Yes to Monica. Okay, but Karen BB5, underrated. Karen from BB5 reminds me of, fucking, what's her name? The White Witch? Stevie Nicks. She reminds me of Stevie Nicks. Nicole and James pre-gamed. Well, I was saying that too. I was saying that in the beginning of the stream. Derrick is known to help people pre-game. He helped Paulie Nicole and James pregame in Big Brother 18. Why do you think they all had the same fucking alliance from the jump? The 8-pack. Why do you think they were all aligned? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. So that's probably why he felt so comfortable telling Nicole all of his fucking tea. Is Paul still on? As far as I know, he is. Derrick unfollowed Nicole, so it's true. He also replied to my tweet saying he's not a fan of Nicole. Who do you want to see the most? Danielle Reyes. Danielle Reyes. If Nicole A is on, she better not complain about the All-Stars bullying her. Boo, I don't think that you can be bullied when you're an adult, but honestly, some of the shit they were doing in BB21 was kind of bullying. But honestly, if I was Nicole, I would have broken that door down and said, fuck you guys, what the fuck are you doing? Because they made it so obvious they were an alliance, and that was so shitty to lock them out. Alright, so why the fuck is Josh still on? Because no one has outed Josh, and because they want Josh there to help Paul. No one's outed Josh because Josh ain't no fucking Fred. And like I'm saying, Nicole had her reasons to boot Derrick and Dan. Do I know the reasons? I don't know the reasons. I mean, Nicole never really complained about hateful bullying her. Yeah, she didn't really complain about it. It was more so Ovi. I didn't know furniture could get COVID. I want Monica again. I do too. Crazy that Derrick pretty much agreed to your post. It is crazy. I was expecting him to hate on it. Danielle winning would be amazing. Either Danielle winning would be great. I hope Casey has COVID. Imagine if Jason Guy came on too. He would never. He's a news anchor. I like Nicole, but she's an apologist. She is an apologist. Henderson's. BB19 was a bullying season. That was the bullying season, baby, where you had a whole cast of people hating on isolating and separating one person at a time. The BB21 Hateful 8 fight was fucking impossible to watch on the feeds. Why do you think I didn't recap Big Brother 21? Most of my viewership, which I don't have a lot of viewership, and when I do have a lot of viewership, most of my viewership comes from Big Brother fans. Why do you think I didn't recap Big Brother 21? Because I didn't enjoy it. It was not enjoyable. To me, it was worse than 15. At least with 15, we saw the fucking racism. Big Brother 21 was worse to me because it was full of microaggression, and because you could defend it, and because people were defending it, and because they couldn't explicitly show people for the shit that they were, and you had fucking Mickey end up winning when he's the one that was like starting all the shit. Let's spread a rumor that Josh has corona, so they cut him. Boo, I ain't spreading no fake rumors. I'm only spreading tea. Or some old fake racist tweets. Casey isn't entertaining. Exactly. She's literally furniture. Oh, hey, Evan, how you doing? I gave you a shout out for always following my shit. I respect Kemi for not being friends with those people. Agreed. Take that over 19. I would take any season over 19. 19's my least favorite. Can someone who isn't out of shape make it onto BB? I would apply, but I'm always... Yeah, they take people that aren't in shape. You don't always have to be in shape to get on Big Brother. This sounds like a reach. Sorry, I'm just looking at some random tweets now. Because, like I said, I got ADHD, so I'm not always looking at everything. Ooh, Dick followed me back finally. Nah, y'all, but... Oh, Lord. My mouth is so fucking dry from talking to y'all for so long. How do you know Sid? Oh, are you talking about my girl Sydney? Is that what y'all are talking about? Are you talking about my girl Sydney Ty, who's in my picture? Oh, Sydney played in my I Love Money game. If y'all don't know, I'm part of the org community, the Stan Twitter, y'all people that play these games online. I have my own org. This is my org right here if y'all want to apply for it. That's my application. But, yeah, no, I've known Sydney for the longest of times. I've known her for, like, what, a year? 2 years? Amanda Zuckerman was a huge character. Well, Amanda probably would have been back if she wasn't fucking racist. Or if she didn't say that racist shit. She, like, she agreed with Gina Marie when Gina Marie called fucking welfare, she called it N-word insurance or some stupid shit like that. Can someone who isn't out... Oh, you already read that. Cliff Hogg. No Cliff Hogg. Oh, you're telling him Cliff Hogg is an example. But Cliff's also the old man. Did you see Brent's crazy fight? I did. And honestly, Brent is fucking crazy. I'm super old and I would still love to be on BB. I would need someone like Dylan on because I wouldn't win, but Dylan would win. Oh, thank you. Dick just tweeted about it. I'll read that in a second. Have you seen any BFDI orgs? No, I have not. Please bring Jason Roy. Jason Roy ain't coming back. Jason Roy ain't coming back. I do know 100% that Nicole was crying. Ooh, is it back? Okay, I think it's back. Okay, but Dick is literally confirming what I'm saying. He said, I know that Nicole was crying to CBS. He's confirming my shit. I was saying that earlier, that Nicole was crying to CBS about not being put on. I do know about Dan and Derrick and posted that a while back. I do not believe that CBS would dump them and put her on because of it. Cody coming for her hard. Are you being put? Boo, Dick, they did. I don't believe that shit either, but they fucking did. And I'm still in shock and awe about it. But, you know, that's how CBS gonna be. I still can't wrap my head around wanting Nicole in instead of Dan and Derrick, because Dan and Derrick are legends. Nicole is, I guess, a legendary at doing hand jobs. But no, it is still crazy to me that Nicole is actually going to be on and Dan and Derrick are not going to be on. It is crazy to me. But I do understand the reasoning. I'm so hyped for August. I do know Nicole was crying. See, that's Allison Grodner trying to fuck with me. Who's going to be the token gay in BB22? I would say probably Kevin BB11, maybe Tommy from 21. I'm not sure there's going to be one this time around, actually. There actually might not end up being one, which is crazy to think about. Ooh, why am I getting all these messages? Rooting for COVID to nominate Casey and Josh. Oh my god, stop. Stop. Oh my god, not rooting for them to be... Not rooting for COVID to nominate them. No token gay impossible. I don't know, they're shaking shit up this time. Josh will be the token gay. Oh yeah, I forgot about Josh. Is Frankie... No, Frankie ain't coming back. Thank God. I think it was Frankie that was the one asking for no feeds. If I'm correct, I'm not going to say that 100%, but if I'm correct, it might have been him that didn't want the live feeds. I'm not sure, though. But I know he's not coming back. Because he posted that video of him singing Rain on Me, which was terrible. Wait, Josh is gay? Boo, I don't need to fucking do any investigation to tell you that info. It's a joke. My favorite photo of all time has got to be Josh's promo pic where he had the bathing suit and he was sucking his gun in, and it was so obvious. I don't buy Dan or Derrick's BS about why they aren't going on. Thank you, Dick. Yeah, I don't get why any of you are buying their bullshit. So where'd you get this tea on Nicole F? I got this tea from... I can't tell you where I got this tea because I literally got texts from this person screaming at me telling me to take this post down until I told them it's okay. I got told by multiple people. It's already out there. It's not going to get back to you. But I got it from a close friend. I just submitted my application. Aw, love you, Miss Price. I'm going to read your application after I'm done with the stream. Oh, okay, so Evil Dick. No, Boo, I didn't get this from Evil Dick. I didn't get this in... I'll say I won't get it. I didn't get it from him. Honestly, I would love to see Tommy come back. I'm not a fan. Ovi tweeted about it now? Ovi tweeted about it. Uh-oh, not Ovi. Isn't he the one that's running for fucking president or some shit? Some of y'all have never worked in retail and it shows. I too would like to add to the rumor mill that I was set to play and had my bags packed and ready until Nicole called production and let them know that I snuck Snickers bar out of the CBS waiting room last season. Suffice it to say I was kicked off quickly. Is that a joke? I don't know if that's tea or not, but we'll see. Class president, I'm dead. He responded to Taryn. Kevin Campbell should be back. Amanda was high-key more racist than Aaron. Amanda would even talk about how nappy Candace's hair was. Well, yeah, that's trolling. Sometimes I can't tell. Ovi was joking. Of course he was. Not anymore. He's out of that race. Oh, he is? Good. I can't see Ovi being a fucking politician. Do you know what time EST is, the cast revealed? That's 12 o'clock. I did the time on here. It's 12 o'clock. Noon. Sorry, I have to wet my fucking mouth. Pretty sure OV canceled his campaign. Apply for the totem pole. I did. I actually was supposed to be on last season, but I didn't have the money to do it. But now I do have the money to do it. So if totem pole wants me, I'll do totem pole. Nicole literally kicked my dog and spit on my face. Teddy, you need to fucking stop. Beside Nicole, who will be the most hated house guest in the house? Probably Paul. I don't remember who off the top of my head. Maybe Casey. Maybe Bailey. The challenge people. Maybe Josh as well. Where will the cast drop? CBS. Yes, CBS is going to drop it tomorrow. Derrick is trending on Twitter. I love how Dan's is staying out of it too. I love that. Is Nicole an alternate? No, Nicole's in the game. Yeah, they've had 2 people with the same name before. I'm honestly just so happy that I have something to watch. And of course my shift starts at 12 p.m. tomorrow. Ooh, I've been there, done that as well. Best believe Bailey will not be the most hated. Well, not by us, but maybe by people in the house. Who will be most liked from the cast? As far as people that will have the most friends, maybe Day, maybe Janelle. Janelle probably, I would say. She knows a lot of people. Are you for sure that Paul is coming back? I'm not for sure. I heard that he was a lock, but now I'm hearing different. Is this the season where Janelle finally gets canceled? Probably, because now she doesn't have anti-Semitic Maggie there, and she doesn't have fucking racist-ass Mike Boogie there to back her up. Josh acts like he deserved his win. He's fucking delusional. God, he didn't win. Paul lost. God, if people just put Paul in his place this season, I'm hoping he's back just so he gets put in his place. The preseason for All-Stars 2 was more dramatic than the entirety of 16. Well, that's true. Janelle will have a lot of friends because she goes to all the premieres and all that stuff. So, yeah, Janelle will be fine. If all of y'all are worried about Janelle, y'all don't need to be. Janelle will be perfectly fine. Would they target the challenge people? Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, so. Alluding to the fact that it's connected to the rumor. Also saying you're not happy with someone and alluding to that fact that it's connected to the rumor is low. Tell the truth.
Hey Dylan.
What?
Are you hungry?
A little.
A little? Do you want to get something together?
Yeah, I can in a bit. Like an hour?
In an hour?
Yeah, maybe half an hour. I'm gonna tell them about all of this later. Sorry, I had family. Who will go from being loved to hated? Janelle. I think Janelle will go for being loved to hated. Would they target the challenge people for the sole fact that they were on the challenge? Probably. Who's gonna be first out? Nicole. Maybe Paul. Next season, I need to see you on my screen. Hopefully. Hayden will be hated by Twitter. Definitely he will be hated. He's an all lives matter. You know you fucked up when people want you out before Paul. Exactly. Ever noticed how it feels like so many cops apply for Big Brother? I have noticed that. It's very weird. It's very odd. Someone said, Sequester Swan said, Nicole ratting the men out for once. Ovi's not funny, joke failed. Yeah, honestly, Survivor 2, it's Cop Central. It is. You had the hot cop. It's not applications, it's casting. Yeah. Davon and Danielle Reyes, final 2 would be a dream. Oh, I would love that. I'd love that to happen. Well, I have my family waiting for me because they want me to go get dinner. I think I spilled a lot of fucking tea. Is there any other information that y'all want to know or anything you want to ask me before I leave? If so, please ask away. If not, I think I'm going to log off. And then maybe I'll do another live stream tomorrow when I come home. Maybe. I don't know. If you want to stay updated with what I'm doing, you can subscribe to me on YouTube, and I will keep on updating y'all. If you want to get any more information out of me, I will be on Twitter at DylanDoes. And if you want to send hate my way, please, you're free to do that as well. Who is the season gay? I don't think there is one. If there is one, it's going to be Kevin from BB11, but I haven't heard there isn't really one. Is Polly confirmed or not? I've heard Polly's not going to be on anymore. I don't know. People probably. I think he was probably. You know what? Polly's name didn't start going around until TMZ, and what I'm thinking is that Polly was with Cody when Cody went to California. He came with them there, and then Polly probably didn't go into sequester. He probably was just there with Cody when they got off the flight. Yeah, they released the cast tomorrow. Thank you for the stream. No problem. Thank you so much, so much, Abby. Love you, girl. Hayden got debunked. What are your thoughts on Danny Donato? I love Danny. I'm happy she's back. She needs to redeem herself from that terrible performance in Big Brother 13. She needs to redeem herself. Do you think Danny Donato? I do. I think Danny actually has a really good shot at winning. She's really smart, really intelligent, and I think that now that she's not in her dad's shadow, which people need, I hope she understands she's not in her dad's shadow. She's really not. She's her own icon in her own way. She's really her own person. So I'm hoping that now that she's not trying to be a different, because she was making a big move in 13 because she didn't want to be, Evil Dick's daughter. So I'm hoping that now she'll be free to play whatever game she wants to play. But I'm also really hoping that the old school people don't get fucked. I'm hoping that's the case. I'm just hoping that the old school people don't go home like Winners at War, where they took out all the old schoolers. Why do you think Janelle will be hated this season? Because she's a Trump supporter. Thanks for keeping us updated. Thank you for watching, Evan. People will gun for Janelle before Danny. Exactly. Do you think she has a shot? Hayden is on, from what I've heard. Thanks for letting us know about everything. Really excited for the cast. Well, you're welcome, Toon. And I hope y'all watch. And honestly, I hope that Dan is somehow on. I hope this is fake. I hope that what I was told today. I'm hoping that what I was told was not right. I'm hoping that that Dan and Derrick are there. Obviously, Derrick is not there, but I'm hoping that at least Dan is there. I'm hoping. But as far as I know, this is the reality of the situation. I'm hoping Nicole is somehow, some way not on this cast. I would love it, but this is apparently what we got to live with. So I'm hoping that this season is legendary and iconic. We've been waiting for an All-Stars forever. We'll see what happens. I honestly don't think Dan would be targeted coming in. He might not be. You never know. I started watching BB8. BB8's a good season. What do you think Dick's reaction to having her daughter on the season's going to be? Well, he hasn't talked to his daughter in years, so that could be pretty shady. But I don't know. He's going to root for her. Dick has no ill will for his daughter. I'm hoping that Johnny Mac is on the cat. He's not. I'm sorry. I don't know about Dan because he was streaming, I think. I don't think he's going to... well, obviously with my fucking message I sent out, he's not going to be on, but I don't know. It'd be great. Anyway, I'm leaving my family waiting. I'll do another live stream very soon. Thank you all so much for joining my shit and watching my shit and following my shit, and just spread the news. Anyway, love y'all. I'm out. Bye.